Dare I say the biggest Tuesday in Portland sports we've seen in a long time.
Been a hot minute.
Been a hot minute. I wish this game was here.
Well, yeah.
Is that the duh statement of the day?
Yeah.
We are 54 seconds into this show, and I've already had the dumb statement of the day.
Congratulations.
Hey, man, come out firing, dude.
I like it.
Dusty always tells me, come with energy, dude. I'm packing heat right now. Hot takes.
You came out as sharp as a loaf of bread.
I think the game should be here tonight, damn it. I think people would enjoy that more.
I think people would like a game here. You think?
What do those Phoenix people know?
I mean, you might get your chance.
Do you secretly, because the outcomes, we're already sportsing too hard. Let's not get too serious here. Let's have some fun. Do you, because the outcome of the Spurs and the Thunder series will most likely be the same, and I know you've been on record, you'd rather watch the Spurs play the Blazers than the Thunder. I think that's fine. But would you trade, I don't care because we're going to lose to both of them, for getting a home game by losing tonight?
Well, I mean, if you make the playoffs, you're going to get a home game no matter what.
But you'd get an extra one if you lose tonight.
Sure.
Look at my transitive property here. Dude, I'm firing
But not
today,
even
man.
that. Like, you would get a home game with stakes on it. It's win or go home.
Yeah.
That's the thing about that game.
Because tonight, and that's what's going to be, and we're going to spend a lot of today talking about the game today, but that's kind of part of it. Like, what are the stakes tonight? I don't know that answer.
Well,
I do, but you are playing a little bit house money because if you don't win, you still got another shot.
It's like, do you want to, be a sacrifice to the Spurs, or do you want to be a sacrifice to the Thunder?
It's like Kawhi. Kawhi against the Warriors could have 45, but does he do it twice? I mean, he can, but does he?
We've seen him do it.
Does the tank run empty tomorrow for him?
No, yeah, we get Heat Hornets too.
I'm really excited about that game.
That's a spicy little.
I don't really have it on the sheet today, but I'm a Hornets dude.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody is a Hornets dude right now.
I mean,
there's no reason. I mean, I don't love LaMelo.
I was to say,
not my style, but he's been really, really good.
He's swallowed some of the stupid, and that's been at least enjoyable because he is, like, talent-wise, he is talented. And the best part about it is we have not heard from his dad in God knows how long.
Right? Thank God.
You know what I mean?
Wazoo legend.
What was it? Do you have 2 points a game?
2.2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sucks to suck.
Hey.
It is pretty cool that we have not heard from that dude in forever.
It's wonderful. Turns out lawsuits from your family members will do that to you.
Yeah, is that what was the demise of Lamar Ball? Lonzo Ball.
His feet basically broke
Sorry,
down.
man, like all their names are the same. Lonzo is in Chicago, or was in Chicago.
Yeah. And LeVar is the father.
LeVar is the father.
LiAngelo is the idiot.
And LaMelo is the real one.
Yeah, well, Lonzo was probably
Lonzo was really good. Had that funky shot from the side, kind of looked like high school girls shooting, but it kind of worked.
He tweaked it a little bit and kind of figured it out, but
he was a smart player. He had good handles.
His IQ was through the roof.
I know it's too bad that it just never worked for him.
LaMelo is a head case, but LiAngelo's the dummy. He's the one that got caught arrested shoplifting in China.
Dude, you can't steal, and you can't go over to the Asian countries and steal. Like, that is a big...
That's how you lose a hand.
Yeah, in the Asian countries and, like, the Middle East. Like, you don't steal.
No, you don't commit crimes.
Yeah, just period.
Like, I don't know how we got on this topic. Somebody was talking about, like, I want to go to Southeast Asia and, you get on a boat and, smoke a bowl. And I'm like, sure about that?
I know.
You bring drugs into those countries, buddy.
Top flight security of the world.
They throw you in jail for life.
Dude, the Brittany Griner situation in Russia. I mean, I think there's some more things involved with that, but she got caught with weed. You in jail, bro.
Why? Potheads' desire to bring weed into other countries
Guilty as
because they're
charged.
too stupid is just one of the most unfathomable things for me.
Guilty as charged.
It's like, bro, it's like you saying...
You don't want to get high and walk the streets of Paris?
No.
Maybe go to countries where you won't have to worry about, getting thrown
in jail. Not like, oh, here's a citation. Like, no, dog, you might disappear.
This isn't a pay the fine. This is a
here's the
see
thing.
you later.
Most countries in the world are not a pay the fine. That's why I always try to tell people, I don't care what side of political aisle you fall on if you hate politics in general. Not only just get out of this country, get off this continent and see what the rest of the world is like. It's very different from what your little pea-sized brain thinks it is.
Wow. I was coming out hot. Danny is hotter now.
I'm just saying. Just it's one of those things I hear people say this, that, or the other, no matter what it is. I'm like, I'm gonna need you to go to Nicaragua. I'm gonna need you to go to Nigeria.
I'm gonna pass on both those countries.
Oh, dude, Nicaragua's cool.
I bet.
I would love to go to Nigeria.
No, Nigeria's dope. Like I love Africa in general. Love going because it's a massive continent. You can get all kinds of things going on.
I love to visit Hood River. That place is dope.
Yeah, no, it's a little different.
I love going to Hood River.
Egypt,
that place
little
is
different.
awesome.
Little different.
My mom and my dad went to Greece one summer, and they came back. And they had gone to like Greece and Egypt and London and all these places. And I'm like in high school and post high school. My dad, they come back from Greece, and hey Dad, how was the trip? He was like, the trip was pretty good. We had a lot of fun. And I go, well, how's Greece? Like, do you like Greece and the pantheon of places you've been to?
Greece pantheon.
And he goes, Greece, not really my country. You would love it. And I was like, oh, really? Why is that? And he was like, because people sit on their porch all day and drink ouzo and smoke cigarettes and don't go to work. I was like, that sounds awesome,
Yeah,
Dad.
that's a pretty.
That sounds awesome.
Pretty apt description. Also, depending on when you go, the exchange rate can be great. That Greek lira.
Oh, yeah, they're in trouble right now. You can spend a lot of money in Greece without spending a lot of money.
There's like same thing with like Southeast Asia. You want to go somewhere super dope? Go to Vietnam.
Yeah, it's affordable.
Cheap.
Okay. I want to go to Vietnam really bad.
Vietnam's cool. Thailand's cool. Laos can be cool, but definitely avoid certain areas. You may despair, but yeah, no, it's like traveling's one of my favorite things.
Every time I think about the country Laos, I think about the movie Apocalypse Now.
I thought you were gonna say Tropic Thunder.
No, they eventually get into Laos, and there's like these weird like hippie commune French people that live there, and they're like watching the war from afar, and that sounded like a cool life. They're like living in the trees like Ewoks, drinking like wine and smoking cigarettes.
You would think that was cool.
It is cool, dude.
No. Again, I'm gonna need you to drop you into a war-adjacent area and see if you think it's cool.
It was cool in the movie.
There you go.
It was really cool in the movie.
Yeah, war-torn areas, not fun.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
It's a rough place to be.
Yeah. So the Blazers tonight.
There you go.
Yeah.
I made chili last night.
Oh yeah.
First time I ever made chili.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never made chili?
I've always, so
Not to sound derogatory there, I apologize.
No,
but
no,
like
no.
that's for someone who likes to cook, I'm surprised you've never made chili.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I've never done it outside of like a slow cooker of like a long period of time. We did the Instant Pot.
Oh, see, that's cheating. You got to slow cook that.
Came
bitch.
out great.
I'm sure it did.
My buddy.
Look, chili has like 4 ingredients in it. It's about how you spice it.
Yeah. Smelled great when we were cooking. I was like, damn, that's pretty nice. But my old roommate, the one I used to tell you about, went and get from Tennessee, did the Tennessee moonshine runs for us.
Oh.
Got the watermelon shine.
Hey.
Yeah, him. He was our chili cook, and that would cook over like 3 days. And that thing was that. I still don't know what he did in it other than Coors Light. Like that was the only ingredient I knew went in that.
Was Coors Light. We are going. I keep talking about this rafting trip that I got coming up in a couple months, and we do. We break everybody into teams, and there's 3 nights in which. So we'll have 3 teams, usually about 4 people each team, and each night someone will cook dinner for the entire camp.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Which is great because it saves on packing and groceries and all that kind of stuff. And I've decided when I get there on Thursday, and I'm going to serve dinner on probably Saturday, but maybe Sunday, I'm going to get there with a giant pot, like a lower registered wide pot, make my own separate fire, and start making a pho broth, and cook that broth for 3 days.
Ooh,
and serve pho out in the middle of nowhere.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
You doing like actual bones?
Oh yeah,
nice.
Like we're gonna collect bones from butchers and save some stuff, and then yeah, man,
I like
we're gonna
that.
get at it because you're not allowed to you can't make the broth at home and bring it. That's cheating. You got to make the broth out there.
I went hunting with a buddy. He had a triple stack Dutch oven, and did some sort of like bread pudding dessert in the top one. The second one was cornbread, and then the big one was bison chili.
Ooh.
And let me tell you right now, ooh, buddy.
Are we bean chili people or no
Bean.
beans?
It was bean.
See, I don't really like beans, but I feel the need to have beans in chili.
I think it has to be in chili.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas chili is just straight meat, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's weird. That's just like meat and tomato sauce.
Yeah, I like beans. In
It's
my
like a
chili.
bolognese at that point.
That's just like a sloppy Joe in a bowl.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. It's like a slightly wetter,
Like I
maybe
said,
spicier sloppy Joe.
I don't really care for beans, but chili, I gotta have beans in chili.
Yeah, black beans, but also throw in some white beans too.
Oh, we do the Holy Trinity:
Oh yeah,
I'm a red bean guy.
white,
Ooh, there
black,
you go.
and pinto.
pinto.
Yeah.
There's really not
Red
a-
beans are really good. Good
trying to
call.
think-
Love me some red beans.
I don't
Good
really
call.
think there's a bean that I don't like.
Oh, see, I don't like beans at all. You know what are really disgusting to me? Refried beans.
Oh, love refried.
Oh, I
beans.
think
Yeah, I
just
can't do those.
Conceptually, the way it looks, oh my god, I want to vomit.
just it's
It's
like,
baby food.
it's food paste.
Ugh, gross.
Love it.
Yeah, food paste, I'm out.
Yeah,
Do you-
super out.
Do you get down with hummus?
Yeah, oh
no,
yeah.
I'm out on hummus too.
Oh no, super down for hummus. I love chickpeas.
How do you not get down on refried beans if you don't get down on? if you get
I
down on
think it's
hummus?
because most refried beans are made with like lard and fat, and I'm out on that.
So
I've got
you-
plenty of lard and fat internally.
you don't like the good stuff.
No.
Do you ever like make breakfast with eggs? Like, do you ever fry up eggs in bacon grease?
Hell yeah.
Then what are we doing here?
Well, that's because bacon's delicious.
So is fat and lard. That's
Well,
what
but
it
I
is.
don't love the flavor of beans. So if you mash
It's
them
a
up,
texture thing for
yeah,
me. Why I
it's
don't do
gross.
hummus or
How do you get down on Mexican food?
I just don't eat beans.
I don't do masa.
I don't do mole either.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a masa guy.
I like some black beans every once in a while. I don't mind black beans.
I'm very much. If
You
I'm,
can eat a ton of Mexican food without eating beans.
I am very much a pozole, a just standard carne asada.
Yeah, baby.
Put it on a tortilla.
You need bean.
Nah,
YouTube just perfect. So Patrick hates flavor.
you got it, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
Now you do come in here with your weird yogurt cottage cheese concoctions.
Well, I don't put those together. That would be disgusting.
Mm.
Yogurt and granola and cottage cheese separate.
Yeah, I know, but you again flavorless.
Yeah, those are. That's because I don't like to eat in the morning, and so like I'll just
Your afternoon food is pretty flavorless too.
no, man. That local IPA is delicious.
Yeah, there it is. Ugh,
Delicious.
unbelievable.
I knew it was coming too.
Oakley dokley, we got a great show for you today. It is a free consultation Tuesday. I'm going to throw one in the hat today for that as well. So you can get those in. We'll do that at 12:15. There's some baseball to get to. Hallie is fat now, which is a wild story to think about. We'll talk a little NBA and load management. And how this story got buried in the weeds when you drive a car and kill somebody, I have no idea. But let's start. The Blazers are back in a meaningful game tonight. We'll preview the Suns and the Big Nooner, but let's just talk about the importance of this game for the fan base, for the team, the trajectory, the whole shebang. This is 105.1 FM, 1080 AM, The Fan, Sports Network.
The Fan.
10:18 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can hang out with us on the YouTubes as well. 105.1 The Fan is the channel. Get your free consultation questions in for $12.15. But let's dive into this, Danny. It's the biggest game in Blazer history in the last, 5 years?
5 years, for sure.
5 years. I think there should be a lot of excitement around it. What I think is most exciting about this game, from a non-breakdown of the game perspective, is I think, there's a lot of questions on this team. There has been for years in the future direction. I think some of those over the next week and a half, 2 weeks might get answered a little bit. Some positive, some negative, some just questions. And I for one, am very, very excited about that. Look, you know how I feel about this game and where I want the team to finish this season in terms of the status and the situation and the trajectory. But, what if Shaedon plays 20 minutes tonight and puts out, 18? That could be something cool. What if Denny gets the foul calls tonight and goes to the line at, the excitement and the questions, if Donovan dominates, what do the lights look like on the kids? How does defense look in the playoffs? Does it change? I think there's just a lot of fun stuff about going into tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions. And the thing about it is outside of, Drew, Rob, Jeremy, if he goes, and Tease, you don't have any answers to them. Mm-hmm. You don't know how guys are going to play when stakes go up, or how consistent they'll be, or whether they'll step up or whether they'll fall back to the fold. A perfect example is Scoots had some games under the lights, and when they come on and they're brightest, he's looked better than he normally does. Maybe a bit of a riser. Maybe he is. What if Shaedon's a guy that's a riser? And what if he's a guy that goes full Wiggins and disappears?
What if Tiago Splitter puts on some masterclass tonight,
Yeah, what if they've pocketed some stuff that they really like and they've been kind of waiting to hold and show it and bring it out here. How much
does coaching change in the playoffs?
This is when it actually, for me, matters. This is it's not just who plays and when, it's what matchups, it's knowing when to switch something up, to if you're a heavy pick and roll team, if you're playing, what pace you're playing at, where you're starting your pick and rolls at, who your personnel that you're going up against, and who you're trying to. Here's the thing: the regular season, you're matchup hunting a little bit. This isn't the postseason, but it's as close as you get to it. This is when you matchup hunt mercilessly.
So Tumani on Devin Booker sort of thing.
It's that or
Drew
or Grayson Allen.
Yeah.
But not only that, but defense or offensively. You look at Denny and you're like, bring me Devin Booker. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make you work. All right, get up here. Yeah, you're a good player, But you're 6'5", 6'6", and you're 205, 210 pounds. You're not 250, and I'm going to put my shoulder into you 15 more times tonight. I'm gonna make you work. Hey, Grayson Allen, we're going to make you defend. You're going to run around on that offensive end? Come on up here. We're going to put you in every action imaginable. Colin Gillespie, come on up here. And you're going to make sure that Ryan Dunn, Oso Ighodaro, and Dylan Brooks, and Royce O'Neal, they're out to the corners. You're going to make sure you're going to do everything you can to hunt whoever the weakest guy is out there. You're going to make Mark Williams come up and be in coverage and not be able to sit and drop. And those are the kind of things where if you're playing Donovan's got to hit some threes, or Donovan's got to be able to roll hard and finish at the rim. Like, those are the things that, like, you really start, whatever is working, you hear the idea of, like, you spam things, right? The regular season, you don't really spam things. In the playoffs, what you do is, if it's working, hit it again, hit it again, hit it again.
Stockton Malone made a career of it.
Yes, you just keep hitting it until they stop it.
Is it easier now, seeding aside, let's get seeding out of
Sure.
this and just one game versus 7-game series. Is it easier to prep for the one game, or is it easier to prep for the 7 because you have some wiggle room? You see what I mean? Like, is it easier to say, okay, I just have to shut down Devin Booker tonight and don't let somebody like Gillespie or Grayson or Brooks beat me tonight? Or is it better to say, okay, I'm Houston, we're taking on the Lakers, this is what I know they can do, let's see what they approach in game 1, how that turns to game 2. Which side, if you're Tiago, if you're this Blazer team specifically, are you more interested in diving into that one game? Or do you like having the series?
Well, I mean, you want to have the series because when you're in the series, you're going a little more vanilla.
Sure.
You're not.
But are you able to test that? You're able to test things more, but you're also opening it up for losing more.
Sure, to an extent. Like, whoever loses game 1 in a playoff series, that's who's forced to make adjustments. Now, not to say that the team that wins is going to come out and do the exact same thing, but you're going to test it.
And they can kind of say, yeah, we know what to do.
And that's the thing is, like,
You can play for a quarter, for a half, and say, hey, this worked in game 1, doesn't work in game 2. And if it does, you're like, uh-oh, that other team's in trouble.
that's what I come back to the whole, like, you just spam it until they can't get it. And it was like, well, you got to make sure everybody stays involved. Like, no, you got to make sure you win. This is when this is when egos get tested. You might have to swallow your pride because, you know what? In this matchup, you may not be featured. You may not have the matchup. Let's say Drew starts cooking. Guess what? Hop on, boys. Hop on his back. Let's go.
That's kind of what I was saying about, like, Shaden. If he comes off the bench and puts in 18 minutes, say he pushes it to 20 minutes, and he's starting to shoot, he's starting to drive and create, you're like, you might be on a minutes restriction, Shea, but you might go 25 tonight instead of 20.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, but when you're
But if Shea is buns from the beginning, you're going to be like, get him out of there.
that hook's going to be quick.
Yeah.
And that's with everybody.
Everybody's hook is quick, except for maybe Drew
And Denny,
and Denny.
that's probably it.
Donovan.
Nah, that hook will be quicker.
Okay.
Especially you got Rob.
That's true.
You got
That's true. You can muck this game up real quick.
You've got a guy who knows how to play in those situations. And then what you do is if he comes out a little rough, give him the quick hook and you go, hey, chill, watch Rob, lock in, let's go.
I do think that's something fascinating, and I don't know if Phoenix has this as much to an extent. Like, the question marks you have for this team going into a playoff-ish game, like is going to go down tonight, the questions we really have are, well, what is Denny going to look like? What is Scoot going to look like? Shaden, Donovan, okay, like those 4. I'm pretty solid I know what Tumani Kamara is going to look like. And then you can lean on to, you said, to your point, the Rob Wills of the game, of the team coming off the bench, and Drew being your point guard. That is going to be monumental to have that. I think I heard a clip on Sunrise Guys this morning from Drew Holiday, who's like, yeah, lights are bigger. Refs are different.
The game
Crowd's louder.
It's a different game.
Yep. And I think having your point guard be a Drew Holiday makes me feel a little better going into this game about the hook, as you say. If Scoot gets an early hook, if Donovan gets an early hook, I'm not going, oh, crap, we're screwed because I got Drew Holiday.
Because that's the thing is, like, at those two positions, who do you have?
Right.
You can lean on Drew and you can lean on Rob with your young guys and your little uncertainty.
Inside and outside. You got front court and backcourt championship veterans.
And are you looking at 2 and Denny and going, I don't know if I can trust those guys? No, you're not.
Well, I mean, we'll get to it a little bit later. I have some questions about Denny, and not in a negative way. I just I want to see it.
The thing about this, even though it's not win and you go on, lose you go home. It's not a one and done. You can throw, and I would imagine they pretty much throw the kitchen sink at this.
I think so too. I think you want to win this game, and not you want to win this game. No. Like
I don't think you're holding anything back.
I think you should put the pressure on yourself and do that, and kind of force yourself to be in that mentality of lose and go home, because I think you're going to get better performances, and those questions will be answered.
And that's the thing is, like, how much of it do you hold on to your identity, and how much do you change things? That's the thing that I look at. And so, when they started the season, when they were healthy, they were picking up guys at 85 feet. They had the highest pickup point in tracking history. Like, they were just picking up teams endlessly. Well, as they got beat up, as they got worn down, and as guys had to pick up more slack, they dropped that back. They were less aggressive. They were less pressure filled in a lot of their defensive packages and like what things they were doing. Now, do they, because of this situation, and because of you're going to have rest in between, and there's not going to be as much travel, do you pick up early? Like, do they come out of the gate? Let's say the Suns win the tip. Do they just up pressure immediately?
Right, you go full court press right away.
Like, you're just up there. Like, 2 is up on somebody.
Getting up in your kitchen.
Drew is up on somebody. Donovan is up, up at the touch line, up at the 3-point line. Not in drop coverage, and you're like, oh. This is what they're going to do? Like, are they going to stunt everything? Are they going to blitz? Are they going to try to, like...
Is it fair that if they did the opposite and were played patient, that's not a bad thing?
No. As I said, for me, I'm just wondering what that's... This is not a... This is not a... you need to do this. It's let me see what's going on. And for basically the last 5 years, I haven't watched a lot of games like that. Now it's like, okay, you had time. You know what the situation is. You know what's going to happen if you lose this game. You'll be taking on one of two teams. So you're not doing loose prep, but you have an understanding of where you're going to go. Like, the Suns are a team that they play the 24th fastest pace in the NBA. This is not going to be a fast game.
Unless the Blazers want it to be fast.
But we talked about that before. If you play faster, you allow for more volatility.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen with guys like Scoot, that volatility kind of shines in some of those moments.
Sometimes,
yeah.
But also if they're not hitting shots, now you're increasing your possessions and not hitting shots, and guess what happens?
Maths.
And the lead grows against you.
There's a lot we'll get into this game. There's a lot more to get into. We'll sprinkle it out throughout the day. It is a free consultation Tuesday, so get those in on the text line or the YouTube chat. Let's put a pin in this real quick. I can't believe this story went under the radar as long as it did. The potential number 2 overall draft, the stories coming out of Miami are pretty wild about this. We'll go to college football for a moment next. We'll toss it to Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers. They're fighting for the 7th seed in the Western Conference playoffs as they will take on the Phoenix Suns tonight at 7 p.m. for the first game of the play-in tournament. Blazers will be without Damian Lillard, while Jeremy Grant is listed as questionable. Blazers coming into the game as 2.5-point underdogs, as the winner of the play-in will take on the 2-seed San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Some more NBA news for you, as Steph Curry, he will be on a minutes restriction tonight as the team's playing game against the Clippers. Curry will be one of 3 Warriors that are facing restrictions, as Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford will both play fewer than 40 minutes in the must-win game for the Warriors. The WNBA draft wrapped up yesterday afternoon as UConn guard AZ Fudd was drafted number 1 overall to the Dallas Wings, reuniting her with former teammate and last year's number 1 overall pick, Paige Beckers. Your Portland Fire, they held the 7th and 17th pick in yesterday's WNBA draft as they selected Spanish guard Iana Martin and German forward Frida Buhner, adding to an already loaded international roster. The NHL playoffs are officially set, the Colorado Avalanche coming in as the consensus favorites to win the Stanley Cup, as their journey will start tonight, as a whole lot of Game 1s will start at 4 o'clock tonight. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of dirt and spray.
We'll get into some more NBA chatter here in a sec as they have finally relieved the man of duties. So we'll get to that here in a moment. But a story coming out of college football, I guess NFL draft, however you want to relate to it, is the situation going on with Ruben Bain. You saw this story, Danny?
Yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah, it's so he's in a... Stop me if you've heard this before. A college player in a car doing illegal things.
At ungodly hours in the morning.
4 in the morning, he crashes a car. There were 2 other players and a young woman in the car. 3 months later, she suffered injuries in that crash. 3 months later, she died from a coma. And my question to you is, how are we just finding this out now?
Because they're really good at keeping these things quiet.
Just unbelievable.
He was not given a sobriety test on scene.
At 4 in the morning.
Huh.
And this is in Miami.
This is in Miami.
And this is before his last season playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2024, so
yes.
Yeah.
And he was not the owner of the vehicle.
You said you have the police report, right?
Yeah, I got it pulled up for you. It says Vehicle 1 was traveling northbound I-95 in the outside center lane just north of Northwest 151 Street. Vehicle 2 was traveling northbound I-95 in the center lane just north of Northwest 151 Street. Vehicle 1 collided with Vehicle 2's right rear and with its left front. After the collision with V2, V1 started to travel in a northwesterly direction towards the east concrete wall. As a result, V1's right portion collided with the east concrete wall. After the collision with the east concrete wall, V1 got redirected and started to travel in a northwesterly direction toward the west concrete wall. Consequently, V1's left front and left portion collided with the west concrete wall. Vehicle 1's final rest was facing north against the west concrete wall. Vehicle 2, after collision, swerved over the right and stopped at final rest on the right paved shoulder facing north.
So long story short,
Spun around,
slammed into the right wall, went all the way off the right wall into the left wall.
and that right wall hits your passenger seat, which maybe said young girl sitting in. The fact that this comes out, but no legal. Go ahead.
It does say most of the damage was sustained on the left driver's side.
Oh, okay. I still can't get back to the fact that we're just finding this out now.
Well,
You know, like why now? Obviously, we know why.
Yeah.
But how
somebody leaked it out there.
Yeah, how it was kept under wraps for so long is crazy. You know, we were talking about answers. You know, I was talking with Dirt and Sprague yesterday. I think you were a part of this. Remember, we were talking about the shooting at the Jason Aldean concert.
Yeah.
That just like everything just went away, and we don't know anything about it. Like how the guy got all the guns there, and how he was able to kick out his window, et cetera, and just nobody knows anything. And here we are with Ruben Bain. Nobody knows anything.
Well, I mean, I would imagine it was probably put out there by somebody whose agent is around the same draft slotting, trying to knock somebody down. Like this time of year gets nasty. I mean, remember Laramie Tunsil and the gas mask and other things that are leaked about guys' medicals and guys' backgrounds. Look, we know about all the Georgia driving arrests. Mm-hmm. Guess how many more there are?
Oh, probably a ton more. I mean,
if you don't think the good old boy network has pulled over guys left, right, and center, and been like, brother, I'm going to tell Kirby, but I'm going to let you go.
Oh, if it's third string D line, they're getting arrested. If it's Carson Beck, right this way, my friend.
Yes. Again, these are two players that were on that national championship playing roster.
Yes. So,
Again,
yeah.
Goes away real quick. Does this actually hurt Ruben Bain's draft stock?
Let me go ahead and read this to you. Brad Holmes, the Lions GM, we've known that for a while, so that doesn't really change anything from our standpoint. So if you don't think that the...
Oh, so GMs have already known this?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you think that the security firms that they hire to do extensive background reports, especially on first-round draft picks of guys they're going to hand tens of millions of dollars to?
I would.
They all do. Like...
So do GMs just chalk this up to kids being kids, boys being boys, or is this not a flag?
No, this is part of the having to swallow the nastiness of being a general manager. It's like the whole idea. Like you go out and you draft douchebag McDouchebag from Tennessee, James Pierce, who wrecked his girlfriend and led the cops on a high speed chase in Florida. Guess what? Atlanta knew. Everyone knew because James Pierce was a prolific prospect, but he fell like 15 spots,
right?
Because he's a bat-ass crazy dude.
Well, we saw this with wide receivers too. Des Bryant,
Antonio
DK
Brown.
Metcalf. Yeah, a lot of those guys fell. Randy Moss. A lot of those guys fell because there was off the field questions. Most of those guys turned out to be pretty damn good.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, that's the thing is, those guys they're allowed that leeway and that leverage because they are so good. But what ends up happening more often than not, and I hate saying this, how many of these guys turn it around? They end up being nightmare head cases. The ones that come out of college with stuff all like, I'm not saying that Ruben Bain has to have this, but I'm saying in general, like guys that have to transfer, like Max Crosby was a full-on drug addict.
Yeah.
Had a million problems. That's what makes his story so dope. Like,
do we count Randy Moss coming out of it?
I mean,
Randy,
no.
It was turbulent for Randy.
Again,
there.
that's why I thought a lot of the
We love him
Larry
now.
Tunsil issues were kind of non-issues.
We love Randy now.
Antonio Brown was badass crazy
Yeah.
coming out of college. Like, that's...
Are the Jets still going to take Ruben Bain?
I mean...
Right? Isn't that the
probably.
pick? Isn't that the number 2 overall? Goes to him?
I mean, I don't think you go 2, but...
Oh, I thought that was the last mock draft I saw.
I think it all goes down to what the questions are in the interviews and how he answers questions about this.
And he's gonna be asked.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
There's
that.
no doubt
when
about
he's
it.
doing his top 30 visits, he's gonna get asked.
When Harbaugh sat Jameis down, what'd he say? He said, people are going to ask about the crab legs. What are you going to be able to tell them? It's how you respond and how you're able to, again,
Can you give a good answer?
can you give a good answer and can you take responsibility for your own actions?
NFL.com mock draft has Ruben Bain Jr. taken number 6 overall by the Kansas City Chiefs in a projected trade with the Browns. So let's just say that's the Browns pick. Browns taking Ruben Bain.
Ruben Bain and Myles Garrett.
That's terrifying.
That is kind of
Yikes.
terrifying.
But also think about the Browns and all of the head cases they've had over the years. That's a scroll.
You know, but isn't we always say this too? It's not necessarily about quarterbacks whether they were good or not. Look, David Carr could have been a really good quarterback, but the Texans were the most cheeks offensive line team we've ever seen.
Man got killed.
Yeah, is a place for, like, when you think about a guy like Ruben Bain, is the place best for him served at a place like Kansas City, who has dealt with a lot of headache guys and kind of done an okay job with it.
Well, they've done a really good job of keeping it under wraps.
That's true. Whether it's Rashee Rice,
Tyreek Hill,
Tyreek
Matthew.
some running
Got
back
back together there.
Did they have some running back issues too years ago? Or they're bringing in Lamar Hunt or whoever it was?
Kareem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt. That's who I'm thinking of. Lamar Hunt.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I mean, some organizations are able to absorb that better than others.
And that's the
I
thing,
forgot
it's
it's Arvell Reese going to the
Yeah.
Jets. That's my bad.
No, it's some organizations are better at hiding it.
Yeah.
They can keep the crazy under control.
Yeah, I mean, take the Steelers and their wide receiver issues for years and Le'Veon Bell, et cetera. They were able to hide that, and the second they left Pittsburgh, it was disaster 101.
And it's not just like a couple players. Like, it's up and down the roster. Like
Bouncy boys.
Yeah, I was saying, like,
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben was a problem. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just go down the list of absolute psychopaths on that team.
Was Joey Porter ever a problem, or is he just a loud guy?
As a coach or as a player?
Player. Player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey was a problem. He punched people in the face.
Yeah. Some places are better to hold on to.
That's why when you have a Hines Ward and a Troy
Again, but we love Joey
Polamalu.
Porter.
Yeah.
I know
love
you
Joey
do. I know. And maybe that's the whole point of leaking this out, is that an organization, according to this mock draft, says, yeah, we'll take on Ruben Bain because we can handle it better than anybody else.
Maybe drive him down a pick or two.
If I'm the Tennessee Titans and I go, Ruben Bain and Big Jeff Simmons,
Good place.
sign me up.
Yeah, but is Robert Saleh the kind of guy that keeps that together? Maybe. Seems like a very player-friendly coach,
He also wanted,
but also no nonsense.
he also wanted to murder people in New York.
Well, that job sucked.
Yeah, it did.
And I think
But
sometimes
that defense was cold in New York
Yep.
when it was.
It was. And it's still kind of good now post Robert Saleh. You know, like the bones were there.
Sure. Aaron Glenn also looks like he wants to die. Weird.
Poor guy.
I would not say they were solid. They set an NFL record last year.
I mean, but they still got pieces.
Yeah,
They traded all their pieces
personnel,
away.
sure, but yeah, I was just saying they've
Yeah,
traded
a lot
Traded
of
away.
away
fine.
those two pieces.
That is true. That is true. What's his name's in Seattle?
And
And
Sauce,
Sauce is in Indy. That is true.
And where did Quinn and Williams go?
Was it Dallas?
Yeah, he's in Dallas. Yeah. Well, good luck, everybody. Boy,
The craziest thing about
an
this, for me,
NFL GM is so wild.
it is the stuff you have to look, man. I've talked to GMs in the NBA. The amount of things that don't come out
Yeah.
during the course of a season about things that happen, you're just Honestly, everybody thinks the biggest part of your job as a general manager in the NBA is like the personnel, like decisions as far as like roster building. No, it's putting out fires.
PR.
It's putting out fires, like legitimately,
Sure.
and making sure those fires don't get don't go public.
And that's the whole big part of the new wave of head coaching in college football. Here comes my Homer hat right now. Dan Lanning is very good about keeping all that stuff quiet.
Yes, until they leave the program, then you find out everything.
Exactly. Which at that time, that's not Dan's problem.
It's like, yep, not
that's
our
not my
problem
problem.
anymore.
Everything here is totally fine. I mean, Kirby does maybe the best job in all of college football.
Yeah.
Because those guys, how many times do we hear over a season, whether they're a starter or super down on the depth chart, some Georgia player stepped in it?
Well, I mean,
we hear it 2 or 3 times every season.
Jalen Carter.
Yes.
Just it's out. The craziest thing about the story, and we haven't said this, and it's kind of
Brandon Miller at Alabama with Nate Oates. He's like, not my problem anymore.
well. Also,
See ya.
Brandon didn't do anything, so that one was a weird story.
But I mean, it's still just
yeah,
noise, is what I
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
I'm not saying that Brandon
no,
Miller's guilty
being
or anything.
being wrapped up in a murder charge. Not great, Bob.
Not great.
But the crazy thing about this Bain story is the woman who died. Her family is on record as saying, we just hope Ruben Bain is able to move forward with his life and have success in everything that he does in his ventures. And it's like
They dismissed charges rather quickly.
I'm worth $1 million.
that.
Reeks of it.
Yeah,
Reeks of it.
yeah.
I don't know, but boy, it smells like it.
It smells like somebody was paid to go.
If it walks like, looks like, talks like, smells like
When
it.
you walk in your house and there's a bag of $1 million in cash.
Yeah, you get quiet real quick.
And look, I'm not.
Yikes.
Here's the thing: I'm not judging them because you don't know what situation is there.
Sure. I mean, if they're
If that happened to me, like,
if they're a family who comes from nothing and you can't get your girl back no matter what you do, probably take that mill. Or seek justice. Neither are going to bring back your girl. Yeah, I wouldn't blame a family for taking it, but it does reek of it.
I mean, just like, if just thinking about it, my kid died in a car accident at 4:00 in the morning.
I'm pissed.
I'm gonna want to know what happened,
I'm going to definitely want to know.
especially when there's no sobriety test taken.
Because we're all sober at 4 a.m. driving cars fast.
Yeah, 100%.
That's why I just sleep in my car at that point.
That can also get you.
Not if it's not started. Keys aren't in it. Really? Mm-hmm. No, I don't do that. I can't make it to 4 a.m. if my life depended.
Don't do that.
Don't do it.
I thought you had to have keys in the ignition.
Nope.
Do not sit in that driver's seat.
Oh, but what if I'm in the back seat?
Curl in the back, and you're probably gonna be okay. But if you're sitting in that
They'll
driver's
they'll flashlight tap the glass. Yeah, okay.
yeah, and if you're in that driver's seat, yeah.
Well, we've got a new availability open up in the NBA, and they got a player who might be available as well. Let's slide over there. A new head coach has been fired. Is it about time? How did it take this long, and was this experiment worth it in the first place? That's Danny. I'm Patrick. 105.1 The Fan. Congratulations to Sade on making the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife said she can't listen to Sade because I think she once walked in on her dad and stepmom getting higgy with it. To some Sade.
He touches a lot of balls.
Which made me sad because I would like to get higgy with it to some Sade.
Oh, that you meant about touching balls.
No, I'll leave that up to you, buddy. That's your world, not mine. Coming up in the 11 o'clock hour, Tyrese Halliburton got fat, and it's wild to see. And what he's going through, something that I've gone through, and it ain't cool.
More like Tyrese Halliburger.
Halliburger. Yeah, I think I saw that. That was a good one. Dude, he's fat.
Yeah.
Like Raymond Felton fat.
No.
It's like all in his face. We'll get to that. Yeah. We'll get to that in hour number deuce. Along with the statue up in Seattle, which is just, I don't know. You can't write it better. But finally, we talked about this last week about how this man will be remembered and the thoughts about it, and the thoughts on his career, and you kind of were pretty vocal, Danny, about him being out. And it is true. The Milwaukee Bucks have relieved Doc Rivers of duty. He kind of pointed to it throughout the week. In some press conference nuggets. I want to hang out with my grandkids. That's all I'm going to say. You guys can put the tea leaves together and you can cross all the dots and figure it out yourself. Well, it's official that he's out, and that's the first step in the Milwaukee Bucks' future here because his team needs a lot of work. It's not just personnel. It's also PR. It's also what the future looks like. You have no assets outside of Giannis, who is now starting to look like, dare I say, a tainted asset. And Doc Rivers, look, you thought Doc Rivers was going to be something that was going to help you steer this ship and have some solidarity, and I don't know if anybody could have, and Doc hangs it up.
Yeah, word started to circulate a couple weeks ago that Doc was going to be out, whether he was removed or he retired. There's 3 more coaches off the top of my head that are probably going to get fired in the next week.
Yeah.
And there's probably going to be 3 to 5 more after that.
I mean, we could lose Thiago. We could go to the playoffs and lose Thiago.
Well, technically, Thiago wouldn't.
It's not the head coach. Yeah, he wouldn't be fired.
It's kind of technically, they could fire Chauncey.
Yes, they could.
Terry Rozier has been released.
And technically, they could hire a coach, and Thiago would still be on the staff.
Could be.
Yeah. Because he is not the head coach. You are correct.
So
he is the interim.
It's a weird spot to end up being. But, yeah, it's you look around the league, and there's going to be a lot of firings, I think. And why you would want to go take this job in Milwaukee not knowing where things truly are, because Giannis can say as much as he wants to publicly. Giannis is one of my favorite players ever to play the game basketball. I love watching him. Great, phenomenal, truly unique player.
The Greek freak.
Do not believe a word he says publicly.
No. That's the question I was going to ask you. Who's in the worst situation here? Is it the GM of the Bucks, Bobby Portis Jr., or whoever gets hired to be the head coach?
Horst is screwed no matter what.
What's that?
John Horst, the GM.
Yeah.
He's screwed no matter what.
Yeah, he's hosed.
But here's the thing.
I don't know how he navigates this. And
you're going to be remembered fondly because you drafted Giannis. You were
got
part of
the
that
title.
process. You got a title out of it. You went after it. And you but it's going to end horribly.
And Bobby Portis is going to be beloved.
And not only that, Bobby's paid. Bobby didn't care.
But also, Bobby might not get moved, so he's going to be on some bad Bucks teams.
He'll find
He's paid.
Yeah, I guess the bag helps.
He's good.
He's got a chip. The bag helps. Had a nice college career. I loved him in college.
He'll get moved.
Yeah. Okay.
Because when
I guess you have to. Will Miles Turner get moved too?
We'll see how that contract matures.
Yeah. I know the Pacers wish they still had him.
No, they don't.
It ended messy.
Yeah, but they have Zoo now. They're happy.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that is the replacement for him. The Milwaukee situation, look, we can sit here and...
It's tire fire.
We can sit here and bitch about the Blazers all we want. And, fans can text in, Danny's overrated, or I love Shaden, or Scoot sucks, whatever. We ain't Milwaukee.
No.
We ain't Milwaukee. In fact, we are part of the problem Milwaukee's in.
Yes.
And our hands are clean. It's just whoa. You guys wanted Damian Lillard. We gave you Damian Lillard, and we got fair market value. I don't. You bought him out and are going to pay him till 2030. That's on you, bro.
We just happened to go, you want to come home?
You've made Giannis pissed off. That's on you, bro. Chris Middleton was one of the top 15, 20 players in the NBA and then fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
That's on you guys. Our hands are clean over here. So as much as I feel for them over there, that's one of those pluses. Be careful what you wish for. You're this Blazers team sucks. I'd blow it up again. You're you want to go be Milwaukee? You want to be Milwaukee post Giannis?
Bad.
That team is going to be the Pelicans hold my beer.
Yeah.
You know, the Kings, the Jazz, like
Wait, no. It's not going to be the Kings.
they might be that bad.
No.
If they get rid of Giannis and Portis,
They're not going to be that bad functionally as an organization. Though.
no. But on the court, though,
Oh, they're going to suck and blow at the same
that's
time.
what I mean.
Yeah,
Like, on the court.
they're going to be at an atrociously level of bad. Because here's the thing: you have two paths. If you're three, technically, you can try to bring him back, but we're going to be here next year. He's going to want out.
and his value is going to decrease.
Because his
How many
value's
games
gonna-
is Giannis going to play
Well,
next
not
year?
just that, his value's going to go down because he's going to sign a supermax extension that's going to pay him $275 million over 4 years.
And if Giannis is in Milwaukee next year, and they are as bad as they are this year, how many games does he play?
55, 60.
Exactly. If you're lucky. Because it
So-
might come down to the end of the year and they do what they're doing now, whether it's justified or not. Then you shut Giannis down. Now his value is
I don't think
completely gone in the
I don't think
tank.
it's going to drive his value down as far as that goes. I think it'd be more about he'll be a year older and he'll be more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that's going to be a problem. And everyone is going to know you have zero choice.
Yep.
And so the offers are going to be the offers, right? And you can
You're
try-
not going to get Desmond Bain value.
Well, no. I mean, yes and no. So, but here's the thing: Portland controls their draft future.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want your picks back? Okay. Well, if we're not dealing with you directly for Giannis, then
Go find somebody we want.
and so that narrows the scope of how things look because it's either that or they make a deal that doesn't get their picks back, and which means they're taking players back. Okay, what team is going to give you good young players? Because here's the thing: if you want to compare it to Portland, when Dame got traded, they had Scoot, they had Shaden, and you can be like, you know, at least at that point in time, you could at least talk yourself into the reset,
Sure.
right? It's like,
You know me, I did. It was like, love you, Dame, got to go, but let's see what these young kids have.
but right now, you trade away Giannis, you're hoping you get those young players.
And you may not.
Or you get your picks back so you can go get them. But there's going to be a period of time where you don't even have that. Like, yeah, you've got Ryan Rollins, so that's cool. Like, Rollins has been good, but that what you want to build your team on, that's tough.
Remember the time when we thought that they could trade Giannis to San Antonio and maybe get a Steph Castle out of it? That's gone.
Or Dylan Harper?
That's gone. I think that's fully gone.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think teams like San Antonio look at it and they're like, why do I need Giannis? I understand that Giannis on that team would still be amazing. Giannis and Wemby at the 4 and 5 is some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard in my life.
Be the freakiest backcourt we've ever
But
seen.
now you have to really, really want Giannis. And you have to really, really believe that Giannis is your last piece. Otherwise, as you said, he's aging and he's expensive. Like, the Knicks would die to have him. I don't know if Giannis puts the Knicks over the top, but they would die to have him. I don't know if the Blazers would die to have him. I don't think San Antonio is dying to have him. Not saying they don't want him, but I'm talking about the Knicks will do anything and everything to get Giannis there.
No, they wouldn't.
No?
They wouldn't give up Brunson.
But anybody else?
I don't think they'd give up OG. I don't think they want to.
But I mean, maybe we underestimate how bad they want Giannis.
It's like, again, this is going to be the storyline of the offseason alongside the anti-tanking and how the lottery shakes out. And when the lottery happens and we understand where picks are, that's when the work happens. Because after that, you have the combine and all of the discussion that's going to come out of that. That's going to set the framework for going into the draft.
More exhausting this summer, Giannis or Rodgers?
Giannis.
Don't start with me.
It's Giannis.
I think so too.
Yeah. It's
We're
I
just going to be beat to death.
I
about
don't
it.
I don't think it's going to happen quick.
All right. R.I.P. the Milwaukee Bucks. Maybe they should move to L.A. Worked out last time.
Gun down in the prime.
Had the chance. Had the chance. When we come back, let's get into a little bit of baseball. A statue was unveiled, and, well, things didn't go very well. Loaded hour number 2. Stick with us. 105.1 The Fan.
Tonight, it's a
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers are fighting for the 7th seed in the Western Conference playoffs as they will take on the Phoenix Suns tonight at 7 p.m. for the first game of the play-in tournament. Blazers will be without Damian Lillard, while Jeremy Grant is listed as questionable. Blazers coming into the game as 2.5-point underdogs, as the winner of the play-in will take on the 2-seed San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Some more NBA news for you. As Steph Curry, he will be on a minutes restriction in the Warriors play-in game against the Clippers. Curry will be one of 3 Warriors facing the restriction, as Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford will also play fewer than 40 minutes in the must-win game for Golden State. The WNBA draft wrapped up yesterday afternoon as UConn guard AZ Fudd was drafted number 1 overall to the Dallas Wings, reuniting her with former teammate and last year's number 1 overall pick, Paige Beckers. Your Portland Fire, they held the 7th and 17th pick in yesterday's WNBA draft as they selected Spanish guard Yana Martin and German forward Frida Buhner, adding to an already loaded international roster. Finally, the NHL playoffs are officially set. The Colorado Avalanche coming in as the consensus favorites to win the Stanley Cup, as the journey will start tonight with Game 1s from around the league starting at 4 o'clock. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing word? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of the Fan Happy Hour.
Hour number deuce here. Portland Sports Leader. If you missed any of the first hour, you can download that, the Fan Podcast. 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcasts. Sunrise Guys had the radio voice for the Suns on this morning. That was excellent. Check that out wherever you get your podcasts. Rewind, fast forward, except in the future for that would be impossible. I was just telling Danny, I got home last night at about 4 o'clock. I laid down to take a little nap-ski. And, I nap roulette. My wife comes in to wake me up at 6:45. I'd been asleep for almost 3 hours. And she sits down, and she's looking all real pretty and such. And she says, it's time to get up. And I looked at my phone. It said 6:45. And I said, babe, I don't have to get up for another half hour. She was looking all pretty, so I thought she just got done getting ready to go to work. I literally thought it was 6:45 this morning.
And then you were disappointed.
Extremely. I was, she thought I was like playing video games. It's like, nope, been out cold for 3 hours.
Conked out.
Yeah, I was very surprised I slept all night too.
I got 8 hours plus of sleep for the first time in like 2 weeks last night. I woke up this morning feeling good.
Oh, I feel great today.
I was like, oh.
I was a little out of it yesterday, and I'm not quite sure why. Like, just didn't have the juice, and I felt bad about it.
I mean, stuff's been going around.
Yeah, I mean, everybody in my house was dead for a couple days.
I'm kicking the last tail end of this. I've got that Aura ring that tracks everything, and my body temperature and my circadian rhythm and my sleep are all like coming back closer together finally. And I'm like, oh, weird. I am not feeling like complete and utter dog poo.
We're coming alive, dude. We're coming alive. And you can join us June 23rd as Toyota presents the Fan Golf Classic at Langdon Farms Golf Club. Foursomes on sale now. Choose between the morning or afternoon rounds, but get your group signed up because they fill up fast. It's the most fun day in golf with activations and tastings around the course in the infamous Angels Envy Bourbon Par 3 6-hole, where all of our hosts, Dirt, Sprague, Danny, myself, Luke, Isaac, Suk, the whole fam bam will be posted up to heckle and admire your shots. Of course, we'll keep you fed with a post-round meal thanks to Matt's Barbecue. Head to 1051thefan.com, click on the Fan Golf Classic logo for more information and to sign up today. The Fan Golf Classic, presented by Toyota, is also brought to you by Vulcan Design and Construction, Henderson Daughter Windows and Doors, George McCoy at Warren Allen Attorneys at Law, Battery Exchange, Maestro Dobel Tequila, Your Neighborhood Restaurant Group, Philbrook Law, 1-800-DIVORCE, Roto Rooter, Legal, Mezcal, and Window Nation.
Little turbulence on the landing, but we got there.
Well, I heard there were bets going around about who was going to screw up that Legal. I said it probably 40 times last night.
That a boy.
Illegal. I think it's illegal. So I think I did it wrong.
There you go.
I think I did it wrong.
So you said it 40 times the wrong way?
Nope, I think I said it 40 times the right way, and the one time I needed to say it correctly, it was wrong.
It's hard out here.
It is tough. Speaking of tough, I love statues outside of baseball stadiums. The first time I went to, I think it was AT&T at the time in San Francisco, they have such a beautiful Willie Mays statue out front.
All the statues at PNC Park, the Roberto Clemente statue.
I'm sure is just
after you get off of the Roberto Clemente bridge, once in a lifetime.
Yeah, Cleveland, there's a really great Larry Doby one, and then of course there's the Jim Thome leaning on his back foot with the bat out. I love that one in Cleveland as well. Well, the Mariners, they had Ken Griffey Jr., of course. I wonder when they'll build an Edgar one. I mean, they are on Edgar Martinez Drive. So I guess, is a street name better than a statue, Danny? Would you rather have the street named after you or a statue?
How long is the street?
Not super long, but your address. T-Mobile Park's address is like number, Edgar Martinez Drive.
How long is the street?
Not very long. It goes right to the freeway, though.
It's like you got Drexler Drive.
Give me the bridge.
At Moda.
Oh, the bridge would be sexy.
Give me the bridge.
Yeah, but bridge is pretty dope.
The Danny Meringue West Seattle Bridge.
Yeah, give me a bridge.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I like a good bridge. But here's the thing: statues can be really bad. Can't get a bridge wrong.
Ask Cristiano Ronaldo if the statue is bad.
Dwayne Wade,
yeah. That being said, the Mariners unveiled the Ichiro Suzuki statue, which I am very excited to see. Has his classic, pulling back
tug.
the tug on the jersey there with his bat out there. Well, when they pulled down the curtain on that, the unveiling was a little too aggressive. The guy who pulled the curtain, a little aggressive, and he broke the bat of Ichiro.
Yeah, that's because the bat was corked.
An aggressive unsheathing.
Yeah.
Also, aren't these things made out of bronze?
Yeah,
is it really like that? Like the structural integrity down at the lower part of the bat? I would have made that a little thicker, just science.
Yeah, I don't. Also, when you see the bat itself, it looks like it was hand carved.
Yeah?
Like, have you seen the
I don't know if I looked at it that closely.
Look at the shape of the top of the bat.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of weird.
It looks like it's whittled.
Yeah.
Like I will say.
Can you whittle bronze?
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying. Like it looks like it what do you call the cake spatula? Is it just a cake spatula?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like a cake spatula was used to scrape flat a part of it. It's kind of weird. I will say the face, the glove, the jersey, all that stuff. They even got the vein in the arm. That part of it's super dope. The wristbands are all money, but the bat looks weird. It's like somebody did the entire thing, and then at the very end they went, "Oh crap, we need the bat."
It's a great looking statue, and Ichiro's an iconic look. Not just for Mariner fans, but like everybody knows the shirt tug. That's the Ichiro thing.
Yeah, I mean the helmet looks awesome. Even the lettering on the collar, the logo on the helmet, like everything looks great. But
I don't know.
That's weird.
I saw where it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be, so the main entrance to T-Mobile, if you've never been up there, is the southwest corner of the stadium. That's where the main entrance is. That's where the Griffey statue is. If I was looking at the pictures correctly, I think just north on that west side is where the Ichiro statue is. Now, I'm not sure if they will allow you to go up and touch it, but if you can, his feet are going to turn the different color quicker than anything else. You see some statues that everybody touches?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's one in Italy that shows some like genitalia, and it's clearly like a different color than the rest of it because
it's a dude's bulge.
Because everyone touches the bulge, and so it just rubs the finish down. That will be Ichiro's feet.
Gonna need that one.
Maybe Ichiro's a foot guy. Maybe that's the secret plan, is that Ichiro's a foot fetish guy.
Well, the best part about this is as the bat is broken and the cover comes off, Ichiro points at it and laughs.
Well, you gotta love him.
I mean, It is. It's just they had the replica statue giveaway. Did you see social media?
I did. The Mariners team nailed it.
Lean in.
Lean in. You got
Lean
to.
in.
There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to figure it out. And to you Mariner fans who are like, well, that just signifies our crappy start to the season. Mariners are undefeated since that statue was unveiled. Four-game sweep of the Astros. Look good doing it.
Nice little win streak you got there.
Josh Naylor hit 2 home runs yesterday. One of them I think is going to land tomorrow. Dude, a bunch of dudes yesterday hit 2 home runs.
Yeah, we were talking about that. There was
Kyle Schwarber had 2 home runs yesterday. Obviously, Aaron Judge and Mike Trout.
There you go.
Aaron Judge and Mike Trout.
Trent Grisham.
Like, dudes hitting dingers. Schwarbs, yeah.
Slam on ding dongs all over the place.
Dude, I love watching Kyle Schwarber hit home runs. They're the coolest thing in the world.
They are pretty great.
I've seen a Schwarbomb live. Game 2 of the World Series. We lost that game.
What are we grading Ichiro statues? Is that like a 9 out of 10?
Well, it doesn't get 10 because the bat broke.
Yeah.
Now, they'll fix it
That's high 7s.
because of the bat break.
Yeah.
Now, after they fix it and it looks normal, that's easy a 9 for me. I think it's a great statue.
It's a great statue. Like, you have to pick the right pose. Mm-hmm. And not pose, Cristiano Ronaldo's face like it's a Picasso painting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I genuinely feel bad for the guy who did the Ronaldo, just because
he'll never get another gig and it'll never be forgotten.
It's so bad.
Well, he's like,
yeah.
He looks like
a cartoon character.
You know the 3 dragons.
Yeah,
there's always
the Derpy dragon.
Yeah, the Derpy dragon. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, it's like, bro, and you can tell it's kind of him. It's kind of him.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade's is really rough too.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like
he's
Dwayne Wade.
Squinting into the sun.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm sitting here not knowing how to do statues, but it's like, you do statues. Why did it come out that way? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
and why is the face always so damn hard?
It's one of those things like you did everything else like really good. Like what is it about that? And if that's the case, like, is there not some process you can use to like do it better? Like you do like a casting or something,
Yeah. Maybe do the Michael Scott thing where he puts his head in cement. Can you just do that?
Well, no, I mean, like when you do like masks for movies and stuff like that, they do a casting.
Yeah, why don't they just do a casting of every guy's face?
I don't understand that.
Look, doing a casting I think would really suck, so I can understand somebody being like, no, I don't want to do it. But if it's going to be a statue
it's going to be forever
if it's
there?
like your Canton, Ohio bust or like the face plaque that you have for Cooperstown, like I want that to look like me.
What was the old SNL story of Jeff Daniels trying to do one of those masks and ended up almost asphyxiating because they couldn't get it off of him?
Yeah,
and
maybe.
They ripped off his eyebrows?
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
That if you got claustrophobia, that ain't gonna fly.
Well, yeah, you gotta do the mouth hole with the straw, and then you gotta make sure you take
No,
because
they have to get the mouth, so you're breathing through straws in the nose.
Well, no, I mean you can still you can do it a little bit. You can do a little bit.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, well, let's think about it. You just purse your lips a little bit. That way it gives you a little fuller lip on the statue.
I like the concept of just taking a Xanny and getting it out of the
way. That's what I say. Like, take a Xanny and call it good.
Just say, I'm good. Take care of that for me.
We'll go ahead and take a little nap here.
This guy's on medication that's a little different than Xanny, and it's not helping him out. Tyrese Halliburton next. 105.1 The Fan. We'll have everybody's favorite web gems coming up here in about a half hour. In the Big Nooner, we'll get back into some Blazers stuff, and it's a free consultation Tuesday, so get those in, 503-864-6326. That's 503-864-6326. Or you can jump onto the YouTube and throw it in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that fun jazz. Let's slide back into the NBA here, Danny, and some very fascinating things that I had no idea was going on. I'm sure if I lived in the Twitterverse, especially NBA Twitter world, I would have known this for a while. But I had no idea the locals in Indianapolis were giving my boy grief. You know I love Tyrese Halliburton. You know he's my guy. I am a closet Pacers fan, although I'm slowly coming out, a la R. Kelly style, Tom Cruise style. Who was the third one in that South Park episode? Mom, Tom Cruise is stuck in the closet.
Can't help you with that one.
You know which one I'm talking about, Casey?
I've only seen a couple full.
Oh, it's
South
John
Park
Travolta.
episodes.
I was going to say it's another older
Yes,
actor.
it's John Travolta, Tom Cruise, and R. Kelly won't come out of the closet. But I guess fans have been making fun of Tyrese Halliburton because he got fat. He got fat. I can't believe that. Like, I understand, like, you tear your Achilles and, like, workouts are a little different. But when you look at it, dude, it's a little, like, alarming.
Well, he got fat because he had shingles.
Bingo. And that's what happened to the poor guy. He got shingles. And when you get shingles, I've had shingles before. It sucks. It is not rad at all. And they chock you full of a ton of steroids, and it just completely changes your body chemistry. Now, fortunately for Hallie, he's young, so I think he'll come out of this. But seeing Tyrese Halliburton the way he looks right now was very, very shocking to me.
Well, yeah, he
Like his full neck is like my neck.
Round.
Like there is no neck. The shoulders and neck doesn't start.
there's not a jawline.
It just
It's
goes
got a bit
chin.
of that Zion.
Yeah, it's just chin to shoulders. I've just never seen something like this of somebody not trying to get fat.
Well, I mean, he couldn't do anything because his body shingles just attacks your nervous system, so your whole body hurts.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I ever saw it, I had just gotten out of the Air Force, and I was finishing up going to school again, and I was the overnight manager at a grocery store. And so I would close the deli up and do all the overnight stuff, all the shipments and all that kind of thing. And this old Air Force veteran used to come in every night and with his wife, and they would kind of like walk the store, and they'd come over to the deli to get the same thing every time. And it was the same days, twice a week. And then for a couple weeks I didn't see him. And then he came in and he could barely move. Now he was probably 70 years old, but he was one of the most in shape 70-year-olds I had ever seen.
Yeah.
And he came in after a couple weeks, and I was like, "Hey, you okay?" And he just kind of started crying. He's like, "No, I'm not. I've got shingles."
Shingles are not cool.
And I was like, "I've heard of it. Like, what is it?" He goes, "It's from the chickenpox virus, and it attacks your nervous system." And he goes, "My whole body." He goes, "My wife and I haven't been in here because my whole body is on fire. Like, I am in so much pain. It is so like." He pulled up the back of his shirt and showed me, and it was like, whoa,
Yeah,
dude.
I had that stuff like on my forehead near my temples. Not rad, dude.
It was his whole back.
Not rad.
And he goes, this is the better version. He goes, then they say they pumped him full of drugs, and that's why he was able to finally start like moving around. But he put on like 15, 20 pounds over the course of a couple months. Like he just that's part of the deal, man.
I believe there's a vaccine for shingles now, but
Oh,
I
is
think
there?
you have to be 50 to get it.
Oh, you gotta be older?
I think you got to be 50 to get it.
Because after 50 years, it might turn you into what is it, the zombies from Raccoon City.
I don't know what that is.
What the heck is it called?
Raccoon City?
God, I'm totally blanking on the video game. Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah, it says
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as it comes
T-virus, that's what it is.
as it comes to Hallie, it will be fascinating to see him. He will lose all that
Oh,
weight.
man, it'll fall
But
off.
I hope knowing him, he'll probably have a lot of fun with this. You know, he said what he needed to say. Shingles is a serious thing, and he'll get out of it. Luckily, I mean, he's got money and team doctors and things like that. It'll be fun to see him drop all that weight and kind of get back into
a
shape.
little before and after.
But boy, like that's got to just be a punch in the gut. You
After
know,
tearing your Achilles?
tearing
Yeah.
your Achilles in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. As to your point, you are somebody who thinks they would have won that
Yes.
game. I was going to lean Thunder in that game, but I love the idea that they could have won that game. You fast forward almost a year later, you're fat, you got shingles, and you still can't play basketball. That's a rough ride at the end. And if it were anybody Other than Tyrese Halliburton, I might be a little worried, but he seems like a dude that's a pretty positive guy. He likes to have a lot of fun, and I think he'll handle this just fine.
You hope?
I just feel for him.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're just like, come on, man.
You know what? This is the suggestion I will give Tyrese Halliburton. You know what'll make those shingles go away? AJ DeBonsa.
Super helpful.
Be very, very helpful. Let's talk about this real quick. Does Hallie want DeBonsa, Peterson, or Boozer?
One of Darren or AJ.
Yeah, no Boozer?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think you want Pascal at the 4.
Yeah. Can Boozer play the 3?
No.
Can't shoot well enough?
No, it's not that. He can't move well enough.
Yeah.
He can shoot. He can't, he's a 4-5.
Yeah. And you don't want Pascal playing a 5.
No.
Dang, that's tough. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Hallie and Boozer together would be great, but you're right. If you have Pascal at the 4, what are you going to do? I would take AJ DeBonsa then.
I would too.
Yeah. Peterson would be nice on that team.
Yeah, because Hallie can play on or off ball.
Yeah, and you could let Hallie just do whatever he wants. It's going to be kind of like how I think this Blazer team is going to be next year. Drew running the point, assuming Drew's still here, and let Dame go run around and do whatever he wants.
I think Dame runs point and Drew plays a little more off ball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to see Dame off ball.
That's,
I want to see old man Dame off ball. I mean it in a cool way.
I know.
No, I don't
like-
mean it in a critique way.
That's just not what he does.
But I'm a mystery box guy.
That's not mystery box.
That's pure mystery box.
That's no mystery box.
I do know what it would look like. It would look good. I think he would do well with it.
He's fine toggling a little bit, but he's one of the best pick and roll scoring guards in the history of the league. You want him on the ball.
He does like the ball.
Yeah.
He
It's not
does
just
like
that. It's just where's the leverage at?
Now, if you move Drew Holiday, you can have Scoot do the runaround guy.
I don't think you want that either. You don't want Scoot and Dame in the same backcourt.
No, why is that, Danny? Is defense a thing in the NBA?
Yeah, it's pretty useful. Pretty useful.
Pretty useful, huh?
Go for a Hall of Fame caliber guard defender to not a Hall of Fame caliber guard defender.
Well, I give all my love to Tyrese Halliburton, right? He'll be fine.
I mean, I'm one of the biggest Hallie fans there is in the league. Like, you know, I brought this up. We've talked about this a million times. I was talking to a GM a couple years ago. You know, and they asked me who I'd rather have, Hallie or Ant Edwards. I'm like, give me Hallie.
Really?
Yeah.
There's something about Ant that just sparks me. I
Yeah.
think it's the ratings.
No, it's the stupid.
Yeah. Is it the stupid?
You like the stupid.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do love Hallie, though.
Yeah, that's the thing is like Hallie elevated to the point of taking a team to the NBA Finals at Game 7 in a game that they probably should have and would have won if that cap doesn't pop.
Early free consultation. Can I get a Pacers hat and not be accused of bandwagon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're my team when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I picked up the Blazers because I moved here.
It's just the hat'll suck.
It does kind of suck.
NBA hats suck.
The Blazer one doesn't. You can get a black one with just the pinwheel on it. Fire.
But it could be better.
It could be.
That's the problem. Baseball hats, bangers. Basketball hats, suck.
The only problem is like I have a Portland Diamond Project hat, and the P is kind of like a Detroit Tiger script.
Yeah.
And I walk somewhere, and people that don't know sports, they're like, "Oh, you got a P for Patrick, huh?" I'm like, "No."
Those people are stupid.
Well, they just don't like sports. How do they know that it's Portland Diamond Project?
Well, I'm just saying. You just said.
What if there's a P and a
You said
yellow
that-
basketball? They're just like, "Oh, Patrick loves hoops."
Those people, again, are stupid.
No, I told you this many times, Danny.
No.
Just because you don't watch sports doesn't mean you're stupid.
No. I'm just saying. If the inference is, oh, you pee for Patrick, you're dumb.
Sports ball. You guys like sports ball.
Why not pee for Portland?
Ooh.
Weird.
I like the lowercase p.
Because
It's a
Pittsburgh
little-
already took it.
The lowercase p, though, looks a little Phillies-esque sometimes in the
Yeah.
Blazer p, but I'm into it.
No, the script, that's the thing is the Blazers have so many good things to work with in their logo trademark pool, whether it's the pinwheel, whether it's the Portland Trailblazers cursive script, the color palette, like everything about it. And yet, the NBA cannot get hats right.
No, they just can't.
I don't understand it.
When we come back, let's stick in this conversation. I have something that'll blow your mind, Danny, that this player has less minutes but qualifies for postseason awards than a bunch of dudes that didn't qualify. We'll go there next in the association. There's Casey over there with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers are fighting for the 7th seed in the Western Conference playoffs as they will take on the Phoenix Suns tonight at 7 p.m. for the first game of the play-in tournament. Blazers will be without Damian Lillard while Jeremy Grant is listed as questionable. And Portland comes into the game as 2.5-point underdogs, as the winner of the play-in will take on the 2-seed San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Some more NBA news for you, as Steph Curry, he will be on a minutes restriction in the Warriors play-in game against the Clippers. Curry will be one of 3 Warriors facing the restriction, as Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford will also play fewer than 40 minutes in the must-win game for Golden State. The WNBA draft wrapped up yesterday afternoon as UConn guard AZ Fudd was drafted number 1 overall to the Dallas Wings, reuniting her with former teammate and last year's number 1 overall pick, Paige Beckers. Your Portland Fire, they held the 7th and the 17th pick in yesterday's draft as they selected Spanish guard Iana Martin and German forward Frida Buhner, adding to an already loaded international roster. Finally, the NHL playoffs are officially set. The Colorado Avalanche coming in as the consensus favorite to win the Stanley Cup, as the journey will start tonight with Game 1s from around the league starting at 4 o'clock. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Your home for the Oregon Ducks.
We'll do Web Gems next, as we always do. Free Consultation Tuesday. That is any advice you need from the firm. We're here to help you out. Your love life, your personal life, your sports life, whatever it may be. It's advice. What can help you. We're not choosing things that's a little 10-toesy. For me, we'll do that at 12:15 and Web Gems next. We'll get to some more Blazers today. But I did want to run this by you, Danny. There's a couple wild things going on in the NBA with this games played restrictions.
Sure.
And there's a lot of different angles to go on this, and I think I have something that I would be more interested in to get to in a moment. But let's take Luka Doncic, for example. They are delaying voting for season awards until they figure out this arbitration case with Luka trying to qualify. If he does not get it, Luka will be the first scoring champ to miss All-NBA since Bob McAdoo in 1976. Cade Cunningham will be the first 23-9-5 stat line ever to miss All-NBA. Ant will be the first player to score 28 points per game on 57% efficient field goal shooting to miss All-NBA since Adrian Dantley in 1982. Did you know that all of those players that I just named have played more minutes this year than Kawhi Leonard? But Kawhi has played more than 65 games, so he qualifies. That tells me, while I do like the spirit of the rule, there are ways to circumnavigate it.
Well, yeah, it's 20 minutes.
I think you should have to hit a minutes mark.
Well, you do. Well, I mean, you don't have to hit a total minutes mark, but you essentially do.
I think you need to hit a totals minute mark, and that minute mark should be higher. Look, I love Wemby, and I'm not trying to poo-poo on Wemby, but Wemby will play 20-minute games all the time. And that's not necessarily fair for a guy like Ant Edwards, who's averaging probably 32 minutes a game.
The number that I've seen thrown around is anywhere between 1,800 and 2,000
Which would average how many minutes per game?
20 minutes a game on 65 is 1,300.
Okay.
So
1,800, that's a lot more minutes.
Luka Doncic is at a little over 2,200 minutes. Cade Cunningham, 2,172. Devin Booker, 2,146. Ant Edwards, 2,137. Pascal Siakam, 2,057. And that'd be it.
Yeah.
And none of those guys qualify right now.
So that's what I mean. So because think of a guy like Luka. Luka's averaging what? Is it 27 or 37? His minute load was crazy at one point in time. What is it at right now? I'm stalling for time.
35.8 minutes per game.
He's playing 36 a night.
And I don't need it to be 36 a night, but I think it's got to be close to 30.
So
I don't know if you want to say 28 and a half.
2,000 minutes over 60 games is 28.
I love that.
Yeah. So if you hit the minutes threshold, that should be probably something they should look at.
Yeah, or maybe you need to average a certain number of minutes.
Can't do that.
My issue with that,
because I guess you could still miss games. You could still miss a ton of games.
My issue with that is then there's players like, again, Bruce Brown, who played all 82 games. He'll fail to meet the requirement because he doesn't play 20 minutes in each of those games. I know Bruce Brown isn't eligible for any awards, but think if I'm a young rookie, if I'm a Scoot Henderson that's, again, developing, I'm not getting as many minutes, but with the minutes that I'm trying to do, I'm trying to develop and really make my stamp on the game. Mm-hmm. I think it counts them out.
Well, no, yeah, just think about it if you're talking about what awards it applies for and doesn't apply for. Because I think we're really looking at this really for MVP and All-NBA. Like, those are the ones we're talking about.
Yeah. I don't need a Defensive Player of the Year to hit a certain number.
Well, you probably do, but with that, like, if you're talking about all defensive teams, like, do you think Matisse Thybulle is playing 2,200 minutes? No. But is Matisse one of the best defenders in the league? Yeah. Now, is Chumani doing that?
Yes.
Yeah. But is also Chumani one of the best defenders in the league?
Yes.
Chris Dunn. Do you think Chris Dunn is playing 35 minutes a night?
Shout out J.C. Penney.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like defensive specialists, you may not play as many minutes. But is Chris Dunn a bad defender, or should he be limited because his offensive value is a little bit more limited? No, because he's up for a defensive award. Here's the whole thing. I think this rule just kind of needs to go away entirely.
And that's my question that I was just about to ask you. I'm so glad you went there, Danny, because what if we just put some responsibility on the voters to use common sense and say, Kawhi played 65, 70 games, but he only plays 20 minutes a night if he plays. Why can't it just be a duh? You know, like Cade makes All-NBA even though he didn't make the 65 because he deserves it. So does Luka Doncic because he missed it by 2 games. But because Kawhi hit it but only plays 20 minutes a night, that we're going to make him first-team All-NBA? If you want to, go for it. But why can't the onus go on the voters to be a little bit better?
Because their heads are up their butts. If you see some of the votes that get cast every year, they don't do a good job.
Oh, you always get some local dude who's like, I'm going to give LaMelo an MVP vote. And you're like, wow, good player this year, having a great season, not an MVP vote.
No, nowhere near that. Not just that, but like it's just name recognition for All NBA or
well, we looked at All NBA yesterday.
All defensive.
We looked at All Defensive yesterday, and all those guys are bigger names than Tumani Kamara. Yeah. Some of them are better defenders. Like Wemby deserves to be on that list for sure.
Until he retires.
Yes, he deserves to be on that list. But there are some guys you start to see, especially in the second team, you're like, oh, because that guy's name's better than Tumani Kamara. But Tumani's had a better year. I mean, who has had a better defensive year than Tumani Kamara?
I mean, you can make an argument for, again,
2 or 3? I think Tumani should be first team.
I don't.
But his name is not that big.
Yeah, second team is
but
where I have
82 games,
damn
matters. Near 40 minutes a night.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. And an incredibly taxing burden defensively every single night and the offensive responsibility. Yeah, no, I get it. But I think 2 is a second team all defense member, but we'll see how it goes. The overall team defense being down is going to have something to do with that, like the on-off splits and the things that come with that. But here's the thing: because 2 plays so many minutes, the on-offs aren't really that crazy,
right?
Because he's always on the floor.
I like Panda on the YouTube says, "I bet Brian Windhorst still votes LeBron for MVP."
I don't know; those guys aren't exactly best of friends. So.
Well, I know, but I think it is a pretty funny statement, though.
But yeah, no.
But that's what we're talking about, is that writers will do stupid ass like that.
Yes.
Somebody in the Bay Area is like, well, Steph was pretty good this year despite being hurt.
Yeah. Ego and politics will always get involved.
And not only that, all of these rules around things, it's the unintended consequences, which is when we go into the tanking, anti-tanking stuff, I'm always like, what if we just incentivize winning? And here's the other part as far as the awards go. The problem is there's money tied to them.
Right.
Contracts. Like getting All NBA is a trigger. And why that didn't change in the last CBA, I have no earthly idea.
You had an interesting point where you were like, they should just get rid of this rule. Do you think the rule has made it worse, more convoluted? Or do you think it is just, like anything, found an inevitable way around it?
It's all very dumb. It's
just not necessary. A bad solution for a problem that may not have truly existed.
Yes, and I understand honestly, the rule is kind of put in there for GMs, not for players. Everybody thinks, oh, players are lazy, they're resting more. It's not the players. It's the front offices.
That don't want to lose their asset.
Yes.
I mean, outside of Kawhi, who is as egregious as Kawhi?
No, but Kawhi's the exception to that. Harden was also in that boat.
It feels like the rule was made for Kawhi Leonard, and he's the exception.
Yes. And then they wanted, independent doctors and all. But here's the thing: probably most NBA fans don't know all the like MRIs and stuff like that. Those are all evaluated by the league.
Good.
So yeah,
they have to be real.
It's one of those things where the team does it, but also the league reviews it too.
Is Joel Embiid really having an appendectomy?
I would believe so.
It seems so convenient.
Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, they're in the play-in, so...
Joel Embiid and Kawhi Leonard are 2 of the weirdest players in the history of the NBA.
Joel Embiid came into the NBA with 3 red flags.
Well, still went third overall?
Yeah, that's how good he was.
Won an MVP.
Still got an MVP.
Yeah. And every single GM...
Should have been Jokic, but...
Every single GM would go back and do it again.
Yeah.
Because he's that... roll the dice enough times. Roll the dice enough times, he gets a season where he plays 75 games. And
54%, man.
And he's healthy through the playoffs.
Well... I do like that we're continuing this conversation. We're trying to find solutions. We're trying to get through it and make it make sense. Help me make this make sense. There was a game the other night at the end of the NBA season, and these were the repercussions of it, and this was the final score. Web Gems is next. Danny Patrick, The Firm, 105.1 The Fan.
The new
All right, everybody's favorite Web Gems do it every day at 11:45. Also give you a sneak peek of the big nooner here. We'll get into that Blazers-Suns game tonight. Keys to the victory, what to expect, and how this whole shebang will play out. Plus a free consultation Tuesday, 503-864-6326. Any advice you need to get through your daily struggles, your love life, your sex life, your work life, your sports life. Everybody but me wearing a red hat today. What does that say? Well, I don't know. That's up to you guys.
I mean, your hat has red in it.
It does. It does.
That's you, old red-hatted Patrick.
Yeah, that's everybody knows me as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Big
Totes.
old red hat.
Big time for me.
Big old red hat.
Web Gems comes to you this way via the association. On Friday night, Brian Windhorst had a conversation about this being the game of the night. The Memphis Grizzlies versus the Utah Jazz.
The great suck-off of 2026.
And here is why. Quote, a game no one wants to win. If Memphis wins this game, they could lose 7% chance at the top four. If Utah wins this game, they could lose 10%. This is going to be theater. Do you care to guess the final score of that game?
Dumpster fire of epic proportions.
The Jazz defeated the Grizzlies, despite not wanting to, 147-101.
Defense optional.
46-point drubbing.
Real quick, who played for the Jazz?
The top performer on the ESPN before I click the box score is a man without a picture.
Love to see it.
B. Mbang.
And bang, there it is.
27, 11, and 11. He had a triple-double.
Do love an end-of-season triple-double. Those are fun.
Blake Hinson.
Yeah.
We know Blake Hinson. Cody Williams. Oscar Shibwe. Kennedy Chandler. Well, there's Ace Bailey. 10 of 19, 3 of 7 from downtown, 10 boards.
Ooh.
23 points for old Ace. Mbang had 27 off the bench. He did not start and played 38 minutes. John
Nasty work.
Conchar.
Yeah.
They only went 7 deep for Utah in this game. Memphis, well, they went 6 deep in this game. Dariq Whitehead, Toby Okani, Lucas Williamson, Jemai Mashak,
Yeah.
Adama Ball, and Ryan Rupert.
Roops.
Roops
Didn't even start.
did not start but played 40 minutes. He had 16, 12, and 4, and 3 and 1.
Did you see what Roops did on the last day of the season?
He had to.
For Memphis? He had 21, 12, and 5.
What are the Blazers doing?
Roops has been hooping.
How do they not have Ryan Rupert?
Roops has been hooping.
This is bullshit. I've seen that. I've seen that everywhere.
Look,
Anytime Roops does something nice for the Grizzlies, it is epic meltdown Blazer fan time.
You won't find a bigger supporter of Roops than
I know you love Roops.
I'm a Roops guy. Always have
but
been.
we also knew that there was no runway for Roops here in Portland. So you had to cut him go and let him spread his wings somewhere else.
I hope Roops turns into a monster.
No, you don't.
I do.
Because then I'm going to have to hear this again. What are the Blazers doing? You idiots!
I want to see it happen.
I know. I did really like him. I don't know what the situation was
One
with
of the
Rupert.
hardest working kids I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation was with Rupert, that maybe the Blazers just need shooting so bad that the roster space was too valuable to give to a 6'2" guard. I don't know.
Do you know what he did over the final 15 games for the Grizzlies? in his 6 appearances. He averaged 15, 8, and 4. 15, 8, and 4. Yeah. Shot 41, 30, 85.
It's pretty rad, huh?
Mm-hmm. He had a plus-minus of -21.
Dude, Taj Gibson is still in the league. He's on Memphis. He did not play. It was a coach's decision.
Oh, I mean, Taj is just straight vibes.
Yeah.
He's Udonis Haslem.
I was just
he
about to
is
say he's Haslem.
James Johnson. Like,
Vince Carter late in his career, although Vince could still
Vince
play.
can still play. Taj is just straight up OG veteran because to be honest, they need it on that team because the jaw of it all. You have to have somebody on the counterbalance of that seesaw, otherwise you're cooked. And Taj is one of those guys where it's like if you don't like Taj, it says more about you, kind of deal.
Yeah.
When you got to have an OG like that.
Where'd Taj Gibson play college basketball?
I don't know.
Fight on.
There you go.
He was good there.
He was.
He was really good.
Also a really good pro.
Really good player. Nice career for Taj Gibson.
If you have
Great
a Taj
run in Chicago.
Yeah, great run in Chicago.
If you have a Taj Gibson-like career, you are beating out 90% of the history of the league.
That's why I love Shane Battier so much. It's a great NBA career.
Dude, have you
Great
heard
basketball
Have you
career.
ever heard guys talk about Brian Scalabrine?
No, not
White
really.
Mamba?
Yeah.
One of the best locker room guys ever. Zero issues. Like, being a good, likable dude who's down with everybody that is like the most active way to prolong your career.
Jason
It's not being a douche.
Yeah. I did see something cool the other day. I think it came across like my Instagram feed or something about questions being asked the Blazers, like, what would you call, like, one word to describe this and that and this and that. And Tumani was like, dude, locker room is vibes, man. We all like each other. We all get along.
They do.
And that's really rad.
It is. Because I've had locker rooms there where they did not.
You know what? If the Blazers, let's say the Blazers lose tonight and then lose the other game and they don't make the playoffs, I do like that the team that I locally root for is not full of a bunch of Ds.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you suck and you're full of a bunch of Ds, that's a really crappy life.
Memphis.
That's a really, really crappy life to live in. That I don't want to, like, sugarcoat and be like, everybody likes each other. I'm so happy about this. No, I don't mean that.
No.
But it makes it better if you're not quite there yet to not have a bunch of Ds.
Look, again, from a purely selfish point of view, the Blazers have done an incredible job over the last couple of years of just bringing in good dudes. Like,
Yeah.
even Dunn didn't mention it in
I
his
was
press
just about
conference.
to say
Like,
that.
He was like, yeah, you can't go around that locker room. Like, Roops is such a great kid.
You always speak so highly, Chris
Chris
Murray.
Murray's one of the best dudes I've ever been around. Denny's a great dude. JG's a great dude. Rob and Drew are great dudes.
No one's ever said a bad thing about Damian Lillard.
No, Tease is an a-hole, but in like the best possible way.
Look.
He's not a jerk. He's just blunt.
Shaden might be quiet, and he might be like kind
little
of
weird.
a snooze of an interview
Yeah.
sometimes, but that doesn't mean he's getting in trouble
No.
or a negative aspect
No.
on the locker room.
DC's ornery but fun. Scoot, especially when he's not injured, it's hard to kind of bring Scoot's electric.
I don't know how you, if Scoot's hurt and he's in the full velour tracksuit, I don't know how you're like, hey man, can we hang out?
Yeah.
Like, that's a guy I want to hang out with.
City is a raging smartass.
I also want the goggles back for Scoot.
Yeah.
If Scoot came out tonight all Rick Vaughn and put the goggles on, I'd be like, let's go.
2, great dude.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, there's
It
not
was Tumani. I think it was Tumani who had the quote about
Yeah.
how likable this roster is.
there's not a bad Young Hansen's funny as could be. Like, there's not a bad dude in the locker room.
The only problem is it only goes so far. Because will you take a bunch of D's and a chip? Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
of course
here's
you
the
will.
thing is when that
Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, they're happy about that title.
Yeah, but there's a very short shelf life on a team full of D's.
Agreed. But for a team like Portland, a fan base like Portland that's starved for a chip, they'll take it for one.
And then they'll get real mad about it.
Hey, there's a documentary.
I was just going to say, came out last night.
When are you going to watch that? We should probably talk about it. I don't think I can watch it till tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think I have it tonight.
Oh, I've got the game tonight.
Yeah, I want to
so
watch the game. I
probably-
don't think I'm staying up that late because I want to watch the Charlotte game too.
I could probably watch it tomorrow after the show.
Okay, let's
So-
plan. We'll watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
and we'll talk about it on Thursday.
Yeah, I like that.
I've heard some mixed reviews on it so far.
I mean, I kind of figured it was going to go this way.
There's a guy on there that I don't think is our super favorite around
They're
here.
going to pick apart my city like it's nothing, aren't they?
Yeah, and
They're not going to be wrong.
No, they will not.
I'm not going there, Daniel. Damn it!
They're not going to be wrong.
Stop it!
And it's what it is.
I love this town. Let's get into the big nooner, all right? Let's stop messing around with this, okay?
All
The
right.
Blazers take on the Suns tonight. What to expect from the team, what to look out for the Suns, and we'll have a free consultation for at least us segment, but we might slide back into Blazers just with how important today is. Get those in those free consultations. Any advice you need on your life, we're here to help you out. 105.1 The Fan Sports Network.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This sports update is brought to you by Reynolds Defense Firm. If you've been arrested for a DUI, you need a team of attorneys that you can put your trust into. Call Reynolds Defense Firm today, online at reynoldsdefensefirm.com. First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers. They're fighting for the 7th seed in the Western Conference playoffs as they will take on the Phoenix Suns tonight at 7 p.m. for the first game of the play-in tournament. Blazers will be without Damian Lillard, while Jeremy Grant is listed as questionable. Portland comes into the game as 2.5-point underdogs, as the winner of the play-in will take on the 2-seed San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Some more NBA news for you, as Steph Curry, he will be on a minutes restriction tonight as the Warriors will face off in their play-in game against the Clippers. Curry will be one of 3 Warriors facing the restriction, as Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford will also play fewer than 40 minutes in the must-win game for Golden State. The WNBA draft wrapped up yesterday afternoon as UConn guard AZ Fudd was drafted number 1 overall to the Dallas Wings, reuniting her with former teammate and last year's number 1 overall pick, Paige Beckers. Your Portland Fire, they held the 7th and 17th pick in yesterday's draft as they selected Spanish guard Iana Martin and German forward Frieda Buhner, adding to an already loaded international roster. Finally, the NHL playoffs are officially set, the Colorado Avalanche coming in as the consensus favorites to win the Stanley Cup, as the journey will start tonight with Game 1s from around the league starting at 4 o'clock. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football.
Go here, the firm of Harris and Meringue. We do this bad boy every single Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for being a part of our day. We are stoked to be a part of your day. It is a Tuesday. After us, we'll turn it over to Duck Insider from 1 to 2, the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson from 2 to 3, Prime Time, Isaac and Souk 3 to 7, and then Timbers Fan on a Tuesday. Myself, Jake Zivin, hosting that show. We'll have Brandon By on the program tonight to talk to him about the big win against LAFC and his work on Bouanga. So that'll be from 7 to 8, finishing up 14 hours of live, local, continuous regional sports talk radio on the Fan Sports Network. Your home for all things Portland when it comes to sports. Home of the Ducks, home of the Fire, home of the Thorns, home of the Timbers. Let's go, baby. Did I miss anybody?
You got them all.
I got them all. I got them all. The Fire had a draft pick last night. Does anything make you more frustrated than when your team drafts a player you've never heard of that doesn't play in this country?
And passes up on 2 players that were very highly touted out of the draft?
I love that Casey has leaned into being a Fire fan harder than any person I know in this town.
There you go.
I love it.
They passed up on Raven Johnson and Flage.
Totally, dude. Terrible idea.
Myself.
Yeah, I'm pissed too, dude. Right there with you, man.
Well, they seem to think that they've got things right on the basketball side. I will say on the business side, they've got some work to do. But on the basketball side of things, they appear to have things going in the direction they want to. So we'll see how it turns out.
I know.
I liked what the GM said today. Again, a lot of don't worry. We have a young, loaded international roster.
They trust in where is she from? She's from overseas.
España.
Yep.
No, the GM.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was thinking of the player.
Yeah, no, she's from Spain, but the GM is from Croatia. So it's an international flavor. So
It's like if you're a Bucks fan and you're like Giannis oh God.
Oh, I mean that's
this guy better not suck.
Yeah, I mean there's
like it stinks. You like it's so excited to have a pick and then
go look at rookie 6'9" scrawny Giannis.
Yeah, but even before he plays and you hear that name, you're like, oh man, Nikola Jokic. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I'm so out on this.
Drafted in a Quesarito commercial.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I'm
the
so out
Knicks
on this.
booed Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
The
international
unicorn.
Yeah,
Tingus Pingus?
yeah.
People get pissed when you draft international players.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they really do.
They're like, wait, what?
I'd like Giannis, Jokic. I'd be happy. Luka Doncic. He went 3rd overall.
Fifth, technically.
5th. Oh, yeah, technically, yeah. Darko Milicic.
Well, that one did not go well.
Well, I know, but still, you're like, what? They got LeBron and we got who?
It's the
This
Dragan
next guy's getting
Benders
Carmelo?
of the world. that
Yeah, a
people
little
start to
Dragan
worry
Bender
about.
action.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Dragan Bender's one of the best names ever.
Hey, that's back-to-back drafts for Portland fans of who is the Yong Bong, and then now we've got that with the Fire. So, good luck, guys.
Buckle up.
I hope it's great. I love that I've got Casey. He's going to fill me in for everything Fire that I need to know.
Little fire checks.
Yep. More importantly, the Blazers take on the Suns tonight in Phoenix. That's a 7 p.m. tip on Amazon, or you can listen to Travis Demers.
Tyler?
Tyler Demers, my good buddy, old buddy Tyler Demers.
Good friend Tyler Demers.
Yeah. We don't really like to promote other radio stations here, but Travis is great.
Yeah.
Tip tonight at 7 p.m. on Amazon. God knows when that game's actually going to start.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, we'll find out. I'm going to go with 7:22.
I mean, if it says 7, it's going to be a 7:12 tip.
Right.
So you're probably closer to being right.
7:18. I'm taking the guess.
Okay,
That's a good number.
play Price is Right rules here. Blazers take on the Suns. Look, I've made my feelings very clear about how I think this team should operate for the rest of the season. That being said, I don't think it's going to happen. I'll jump right to it, Danny. Give me the Blazers tonight. I really think they're going to win this game tonight. I think there's a chance that Devin Booker can go off for 35. He can any single night. But if you throw Tumani and or Drew at him all night and make the rest of that team step up, I kind of like the Blazers' chances in this. My only real concern is the whistles for Denny. It's really my only concern. I think the defense travels. The defense will step up in playoffs. I expect a good night from Donovan. My question is Denny can live at that charity stripe sometimes. Will he get those playoff calls or not? I don't know if he should or shouldn't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm curious if he gets them.
Sure. No, I think those are reasonable questions, but I don't have any reason to suspect the Blazers to win this game. What have the Suns done to them, with and without Booker this year?
That is true. The last time the Suns were in town, they boat raced them.
They've been kryptonite.
And Gillespie had, what did we say yesterday, 35? Yeah, like that is possible.
Grayson Allen's beating them. You know, the only guy on this, Mark Williams beat him. The only guy on this roster who hasn't beat him is Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks turns into the worst version of Dylan Brooks, which was a really bad player against the Blazers, because I think he wants to show like Oregon fans, like he always tries, especially in Portland, he always tries to kind of like thump his chest, and he ends up playing so bad.
And this team specifically, he probably wants to show that, you think Drew Holiday and Tumani Kamara are great defenders? Look at me.
That's not even just that. It's like I think it's the Oregon of it all. Like he's the most disliked Oregon Duck I think ever.
Oh, it can't be close.
Like he gets.
I'd rather hang out with LeGarrette Blount.
Any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
And that's not a good hang either.
And I don't even think people are that mad at LeGarrette Blount, but, punching a dude in the face was not a rad move.
But I mean, even beyond that, he gets booed.
Yeah.
And it's not because he's just unlikable, it's because he's unlikable as a Duck too. It's like, and who's unlikable as a Duck to other Ducks? Like the amount of stuff
that's a gatekeeping culture right there.
That's what I mean. Like the amount of stuff was like they like bad players. I hear it all the time. This guy was pretty good. I'm like, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
It wasn't good. Troy Brown, not a good basketball player.
So you're the opposite of me. I wonder if I'm just smelling my own farts over here.
I mean, there's a distinct possibility.
I think there is a big possibility. I don't know what it is. I think this team has been playing well of late. I'll take the Denver game, for example. They should have won that game up big and kind of lost to a very, very talented Denver team. And I wonder if Portland sometimes gets a little benefit of the doubt of people not really paying attention to them. Can the Blazers catch the Suns off guard tonight?
I mean, yeah. I mean, again, we talked about this a little bit the other day. The Blazers are capable of beating and losing to anybody. That's kind of been their MO this season. They can crap the bed with anybody, but they can also beat anybody. So which version shows up? And a lot of that comes into shooting variance and defensive intensity and whether or not, Phoenix knocks down threes or if they're a team that is able to walk. Like, the thing is, I wish there was like a recipe for like, you need to take this away. It's like, well, you need to take away Grayson Allen shooting. Well, you need to take away Colin Gillespie shooting. Well, you need to take away Mark Williams busting Donovan Clingan's ass. Like, there's a list of things that you need to clean up. And it's not just like, well, if you just limit Devin Booker. It's like, well, the problem is this team is beating them without Devin Booker.
The Blazers win tonight by filling in the blank.
Scoring in the half court. They have to do that.
Two does it both ways.
Tumani's got to be 3 and D.
Shoots out of the room and defends Devin Booker for 4 quarters.
Tumani Kamara, your player, the key to the game?
I think Donovan would probably be my key to the game.
Ooh, I like that.
If you can create a tough matchup down low, Donovan's special.
If he can hit a couple threes early on, the kind of classic Donovan Clingan game where he has 18 points, 12 rebounds, but he's like 2 of 3 from downtown in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Your player, key to the game, Danny?
I'm going to go cheap. I'm going to go Denny.
I'm going Denny, too. Denny will get my most focus tonight. To your point, Casey, I think Tumani is an amazing call. I expect Tumani to do that. Again, with Denny, it's not a knock on Denny per se. I have sometimes my own reservations about Denny Avdia, but I'm just curious how his game translates from a regular season to the playoff because you see, they call tighter games. They let things go a little bit more. And in the regular season, if you're a guy who just puts your head down and bull rushes the basket, you can get a lot of those calls. Do those exist for him? I don't know if necessarily it's superstar treatment, but do those whistles still blow for Denny? He'll be the guy I watch tonight.
The interesting thing here is that the way the Suns have played this season is, you got to give Jordan Ott a lot of credit, is that they are a team that plays slow. Like I said, they have the 24th slowest or 24th fastest pace in the league. They're playing under 100. I think it was at 98 is what it was. 98? Where'd my other tab go? 98.14. Slow pace. So the fastest pace team in the league, Miami Heat, played at 104. It's a pretty distinct difference. So they play slower than just about anybody else. For reference, the Trailblazers are, where'd it go? I lost them. They are 9th at 101.63, so almost 102. So that may not seem like a lot, but that's a pretty stark differentiation between night in, night out. Beyond that, the Suns are a team that, as far as like grinding it out in the half court, I just resorted everything. They are league average. They are league average in the half court.
That could be your exploitation right there, as you said.
16th. But even though they play slower, let me pull this back up. I resorted everything. They are also league average, or actually slightly below, in transition. But where they kill you is off steals. The problem is they are a team that they don't force as far as like fast breaks off steals, but they turn teams over at an incredibly high rate.
We have seen there are a couple guys on this team that have loud turnovers throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sound stupid, but are we just going to control the ball and find the right shot? Rebound? We just going basketball 101 tonight?
Yeah.
Rebound the ball, shoot, make your free throws, and don't turn it over?
Real quick, what do the Blazers struggle to do? They struggled on the defensive glass.
They do.
They struggle to take care of the ball.
They do.
And they struggle to shoot free throws.
And threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. That's why I'm probably just like high on my own supply over here.
I'm sitting here looking at like the Suns are a team that, they, despite only really having Booker as this guy that the offense kind of revolves around, Royce O'Neal has been a knockdown three-point shooter for him. Colin Gillespie's been a good three-point shooter. Grayson Allen has actually been a subpar three-point shooter for them, but for his career, you know what that little freaking weasel is. He's very. Grayson Allen is capable of hitting 9 threes in a game.
I hate Grayson Allen.
That's the most punchable face in college basketball history.
Again, he's good for 12, but still can give you 30.
Yes, like he's a guy who in a quarter can just kill you. And so who's the guy? That's the real question for me. Who is the guy for either team that shows up that you don't expect? Does Chris Murray show up, or does Drew Holiday go for 35? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who is a guy that levels up and really impacts
And
the
in
game?
a playoff scenario, who for Phoenix is going to be the guy?
Yeah.
If Devin Booker's not the guy, if I'm Devin Booker taking up the ball, where's my first pass?
I'll read a couple texts for you. I think the Blazers need 5 guys that score 15+, or someone goes off for 35+. That's your comment right there, Danny. Keys to the game, Drew. Assuming Denny is not going to get calls in the same way because it's the playoffs, somebody physical like Drew to hit some shots and play good defense is, I think, what determines if they win or lose. It's not a bad, leaning on the olds. We talked about it throughout the season. What can solve
important winning time? Where do you go?
What can solve a woeful shooting night from the kids is having, in the past, Jeremy's done it and Drew's done it. Step up and make some shots. Rob will, etc. I expect Drew Holiday to have a great game tonight. I also, for those of you worrying out there or wondering out there, I do not expect Jeremy Grant to play tonight.
Yeah, being marked as questionable. He's done some stuff. I don't believe he's gone through a live practice unless that's changed since yesterday.
Now, he might not need a live practice because he is Jeremy Grant, but I would still want that.
That's kind of a rule that they have him go. You basically, you got to see live bullets before you come back. Now, he may have gone yesterday. I don't know.
Worst case scenario tonight outside of injuries.
Getting absolutely obliterated.
If they lose by 30, are we just rethinking this whole thing?
11 plus.
11 plus.
Yeah, don't get dog walked.
What if it's like late free throw game, 11 points? Different or still?
If guys are sitting in the final couple minutes, then
we're in trouble.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to have a crappy show tomorrow.
No, it won't be crappy. Trust me. Look, in doing TV for the past decade, The games that I hate are the games that are meh. But if you get your teeth kicked in or you beat somebody's butt, those are easy shows to do.
Yeah.
But you get humiliated, you get humbled, those are easy. You kidding me? They go out there and they get throttled by the Suns tonight, tomorrow's an easy show. Because there's a lot to talk about. It means a lot of things went wrong.
Yeah. Well, tip is at 7 p.m. tonight. Get your popcorn ready. Biggest game in Blazers for 5 years.
On local TV.
Not on local TV.
And no, Joe and I are not doing the post game.
It is an Amazon game. Yeah, you're done for the year, aren't you? It is an Amazon game, or, you can turn that dial and find Tyler.
There you go.
He'll help you out.
Lock it in.
Free consultation is next, 503-864-6326. Any advice you need in your love life, your personal life, your home life, your work life, your Blazer life, we'll take it all. That's next. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
Free consultation. We do it every single Tuesday at 12:15. Get those in, 503-864-6326. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do 2 segs. Maybe we'll get back into the Blazers. We'll also have closing arguments, so we still got an hour. Well, not quite an hour. We got 40 minutes to go. What? Why are you looking at me crazy?
You said an hour. I was like...
The proverbial hour. We still have the rest of this hour. Is that better?
I have my proverbial throat punch for you. Try to add to my calendar here.
I got a text message the other day that was like, wow, you do really leave this station quickly. I was trying to talk to you after your show, and it was 1:01, and I missed you. And you're like, yep, already in the car.
Yeah.
Already gone.
Yeah, because there's like it's not as bad as when Dusty and I were noon to 3.
Oh, and you have to do the changeover?
Well, not just that. It was
Traffic.
If you didn't hit that ramp by like 2:59, it was like, bonk, and it just filled up, and you're like,
yeah. Sometimes I make it into my car before Duck Insider starts.
that's when you know you did it right.
That, yeah. You just like, damn, nailed it.
Don't have to
today.
pee, don't have to pack anything up. You
Nailed
just
it.
Grab it and go.
I'm out of here. Adios, muchachos.
Hey, see you later, bye, I gotta go.
Not me. I'm going to stick around for the rest of all day today to do Timbers Fan at 7. I just
Enjoy.
hang out here for the next 6 hours.
And not pay off your sandwich bet.
Dude, that's a Joe Fisher problem. It's going to get paid off tomorrow. Mm-hmm. It is. It's going to get paid off tomorrow.
Thankfully, I didn't count on you and I brought food.
Dang, I felt so bad when I texted you this morning, and I was like, oh, dude, he's going to be pissed. I bet you he didn't bring food.
I brought it just in case.
You knew it.
Because you're a welcher.
You knew. Oh. I'm not, but I can't argue because I haven't paid up. I don't even remember what the bet was on.
I don't either, because it was 2 months ago.
I think it was Indiana, Oregon.
I think it was. Actually, I think it was.
I think it was. In the playoff.
Yeah, the
Not
playoff.
the first one in
Yeah.
the playoff.
Yeah.
Boy, that was dumb. You could taste that sandwich 10 seconds into the game. Free consultation. What should I do to convince my idiot friends that in no situation whatsoever will Damian Lillard play in this game tonight?
0.
What should you do, amigo? Get better friends?
Nope.
Or start gambling with them profusely. Yeah. You can put $1,000 on that the Blazers could go to the NBA Finals, and you will not see Damian Lillard.
You could bet your house.
Literally. That is what I do. I am not an advocate for gambling. You know me. But sometimes somebody needs to get punched in the face.
The odds of Dame playing are like -1 million.
There might be better odds of you and me playing
Yeah.
than Damian Lillard playing.
Both publicly and privately, he has intimated that he is not going to be playing.
I know. Why do we still have this conversation? Is it just us? Does everybody else feel this way, or is it just you and me?
Mostly because people are.
Oh, don't do it.
What are they?
Don't do it.
What are they?
Easy ride.
What are they?
Damn cool.
What's the word we're looking for?
Stupid.
There you go.
Say the line, Bart. Say the line, Bart.
He has said it like 7 times publicly.
I'm telling you, dude, that is probably the number one bullet point of why I want this season to end.
It's
probably number one.
He came out and said if this team was number 1 seed in the playoffs, like, what if they're the number 1 seed in the playoffs? Would you come back then? He's like, yeah, I wouldn't, because they wouldn't need me. Like, that should tell you everything you need to know. Now, if they're the 10 seed or the 1 seed, he's not coming back.
Yeah, no.
Not this season.
No.
He's been very specific about how he wants to go into the offseason and have it be normal and just then hit the ground running.
It's going to be game 4 of the first round of the playoffs. Spurs are going to be up 2-1 because the Blazers snuck out game 3.
And the glass breaks and he comes out.
No, and then we're going to get asked 35 times on this show if Dame comes back and plays game 4. I'm telling you, dude. It's literally the number one reason why I want.
But I mean, he might.
Oh, you never know.
You
Never know. They got the Spurs against the ropes. Free consultation. A company I work for needed to hire a CFO and a COO. They decided to hire the CFO last year. That was me. Next year, they need to hire a COO, and they want the best person in the land. So they hire that person. They both happen to go to the same business school together, and they happen to be dating each other. Is this a recipe for disaster?
Ooh. Well, I mean, COO is probably over the CFO.
Is Paige Beckers the better player than Ozzie Fudd?
Oof.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, there have been teammate relationships in that league that have been fine.
Should I be worried?
And some that have been abject disasters where lawsuits and charges were filed.
Should I be worried as a Dallas Wings fan about Ozzie Fudd and Paige Beckers? By the way, side note, I've never seen anything like this happen in the history of me watching sports or being a wannabe sports historian. Back-to-back number 1 overall picks by the same team for 2 players from the same school who in a relationship together? That's nuts.
Is it?
Just the all things lining up. Yes, it is. Even in the WNBA, when you see that more often really than any other league.
Or is it Dallas doubling down on their asset?
Maybe. Like, we really want Paige Beckers to stay here.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Paige is great.
Little package deal.
Little package deal. Yeah, we'll tell you what. You sign that max deal right now.
Paige, you're generational.
And
What do you need?
We'll keep your girl in house too.
It's again, some of these have been fine, both publicly and privately, but some of these have been really bad, and then publicly it's like, oh no, it's and then behind the scenes you're like, there is, we talk about domestic abuse and violence in the NFL.
Here we go.
I think the WNBA might be a super close second.
It's kind of
a super close.
It's
second.
kind of something that's a little really scary about that league.
Yeah, like it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I've worked in restaurants for a long time, and let me tell you what, the amount of shenanigans between employees that happens in that industry is pretty wild. I have never
a lot of coming and going with the youngs.
Yeah, I've never been an anti don't date people you work with, even as a manager. Now I've worked at some places that's a company policy. And people still, get wasted and hook up anyway. So I've never been somebody anti, because if you find your person, you find your person.
Look, fraternization is a thing in the military.
Yeah.
It's,
And again, like I
problem.
said, if you find your person, you found your person. And I don't ever want somebody to miss that.
I met my girlfriend in a place that we were told they don't
do it.
Don't be dating here, and we did.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. Yeah, again, that's what I've always said. However, in a place like the WNBA, I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, you can't get away.
I think the NBA would
You're
be
traveling together,
I
dog.
think the NBA would be the same thing. I think it might just be a basketball thing, and the culture built in those two leagues and that sport in general.
Well, I don't think you're going to have that in the NBA.
Well, I know, but if you did, I think that would be pretty rough as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to have that one in the NBA or the NFL. I don't think that one's happening.
I have a feeling you are correct, Daniel.
Just going out on a limb.
Although I, for one, would die to see it in the NBA.
Oh, buddy.
I would love it.
That's the last place it's going to happen.
I would love it. Sign me up. Let's turn this back around. We'll stick here with some free consultation. Last chance to get those in, 503-864-6326, or over on the YouTubes. That's next. There's Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers are fighting for the 7th seed in the Western Conference playoffs as they will take on the Phoenix Suns tonight at 7 p.m. for the first game of the play-in tournament. Blazers will be without Damian Lillard, while Jeremy Grant is listed as questionable. Portland comes into the game as 2.5-point underdogs, as the winner of the play-in will take on the 2-seed San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Some more NBA news for you, as Steph Curry, he will be on a minutes restriction in the Warriors play-in game against the Clippers tonight. Curry will be one of 3 Warriors facing the restriction, as Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford will also play fewer than 40 minutes in the must-win game for Golden State. The WNBA draft wrapped up yesterday afternoon, as UConn guard AZ Fudd was drafted number 1 overall to the Dallas Wings, reuniting her with former teammate and last year's number 1 overall pick, Paige Beckers. Your Portland Fire, they held the 7th and 17th pick in yesterday's WNBA draft, as they selected Spanish guard Iana Martin and German forward Frida Buhner, adding to an already loaded international roster. Oregon State baseball game at Hop Stadium has been postponed until a later date, so if you're trying to catch that game on 9/10, now you can catch some play-in basketball, as you can catch the Miami Heat take on the Charlotte Hornets when tip-off starts at 4:30. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The home of prime time.
Closing arguments coming up next to send you on your way, as we always do on this Blazer Play-In Special Edition of the Firm of Harrison Meringue. I completely forgot that was going on right now. Not gonna lie, dude, I love EPL and I love the Champions League, but boy, with my team being as hot garbage as they are, it's been a little difficult to watch. I'm starting to wane my interest in the Premier League this year. It's probably because I got to watch a ton of Timbers stuff, so it's easier to just focus on one league instead of both.
Give you a little peek behind the scenes. This guy there'll be an actual sporting event on. He'll throw on a pregame soccer show where he can hear nothing and see only people talking at each other.
Sure will.
Disgusting.
Well, sometimes they show me highlights of games I might have missed. That interests me.
They don't do that. Don't lie to me.
It's definitely just like Tim Howard and Danny Higginbottom sitting at a desk.
Talking.
Yeah, I don't even get Rebecca Lowe. It's
No.
like the backup dude.
And you don't even have subtitles on.
I do not have subtitles on, no.
And there'll be actual sporting events going on. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. Well, Liverpool playing PSG down 2-0 aggregate. This game's at Liverpool, though, so Champions League nights.
There you go.
And European nights at Anfield are a pretty
love
special
to see him
place.
lose at home.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
I hate your team.
Your team could finish better than my team this year. They really could.
Love to see it.
They really could. We are on a free consultation Tuesday. Let's see here. Should I delete, again, Twitter so I can avoid all the Let's Go Blazer fans who have no real grasp on reality when it comes to any and everything Blazer related. I swear to all things right and Patrick Harris, stupid. Those idiots could drive me to a meth addiction. Look, I watch Blazer games just fine. I come across Rip City Reddit, which is Danny's favorite place to live in the world. And they're everywhere. I mean, I just told you that I think this Blazer team is going to win, and my reason was because I think so. So maybe I'm one of those as well. Chalk me up. I don't have Twitter for personal reasons. Like I disagree with that specific billionaire. So like I stand firm behind that. You could also
but
just
you have Instagram.
which I rarely use.
I see you liking things.
Yeah, well, I only do like your stuff because I don't want you to get mad at me for not. I like your stuff, my wife's stuff, and my daughter's stuff, simply so I don't have to hear the three of you say anything.
There you go.
I throw Casey in there for funs, but he's young. He doesn't care.
He keeps the group chat going.
He does keep the group chat going. I'm terrible about the group chat.
You are.
Very, very bad.
I'll at least throw a like in there.
I just don't live in the Instagram world. So my advice to you would be just don't.
Yeah.
This is like Danny and drinking. Just don't.
I went.
Twitter's a pretty brutal place.
It is. I went. We did a 40-day like social media kind of detox thing, and the only time that I used it was here during the show. I wouldn't get on it before. I wouldn't get on it after. It wasn't even on my phone. So, yeah, it was. I mean, to be honest, it was kind of nice. Not only that, I turned off notifications. I turned off Shams. I turned off Schefter. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm better off for it. I get it.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the last time I went into Rip City Reddit.
Don't.
Been a hot minute.
It's the same place.
No.
I'm very fortunate that my only social media that I use is pretty much Reddit.
Sure.
Mostly because I have it.
The most toxic place.
I have it fortunately like extremely curated to see just like things that make me happy. Like nature is bleeping lit.
Nothing but your worldview.
Yeah, basically, dude.
Yeah, that's definitely. There's nothing wrong with that.
I sleep at night though. I'll tell you that.
Everything I do is right and awesome and good, and everything everybody else does is wrong.
There is little to no politics in any of the things I follow. I don't. I'm serious, dude. You can scroll through my thing right now. I promise you. Dude, I follow things like Star Wars.
Suspicious is suspicious.
Stereo systems.
Yeah.
Sports. A lot of sports stuff.
Nothing to do with the dark side or the light side there in Star Wars?
No. No.
How about tariffs on importing of
Oh, God, no. No, I don't
in the
follow that
stereo
stuff.
world?
No.
Okay.
I move past all that stuff.
So
I'm serious.
So it's there.
I don't see it very often. It might be somewhere in the comments, but I don't notice it.
You sound like you're a Portland citizen right now.
No.
No. You know, it's. I mean, really, it's a good city, but it's. I mean, it's out, but it's not really. It's not there. It's it's not. The homeless is not that. The drugs. No. Have you seen the waterfront? The cherry blossoms.
You didn't even finish the sentence there. That's pretty spot on, dude. I was like, is he going to finish one of these sentences? No, he didn't. Wow, he's still going. Yeah.
I just made sure I hit all the tropes all at once.
Dude, man.
If you're gonna do it, you got to do it. You got to do it. Go all the way.
They're going to run you out of this city.
I mean,
man.
they've been trying.
Yeah, they have been.
But I don't live here.
Speaking of Rip City Reddit, they're trying.
Good luck. Contracts, baby.
I'll tell you what. If the Blazers win tonight, I'm going to post on Rip City Reddit.
What are you going to post?
I don't know. Told you so. And with no backing evidence.
Nerds.
Yeah. No backing evidence whatsoever. I had a feeling it would happen, and it did.
The best part about it is,
therefore, I'm right.
If you just do that and then just turn it off and never come back.
I did see. Old Demers is on that Rip City
He's
Reddit.
in there.
And he, somebody was like, I'm really pissed off that there's no local broadcast. And then the top comment is, well, you could listen to radio. The screen name, Travis Demers. I love him so much. I don't know the guy that at all, but boy, am I a fanboy.
I mean, it's just like, have a little fun with it.
Yeah. Free consultation. What's for dinner tonight? Especially during the game. Pizza? Thinking Mexican food?
Ooh.
It feels a little bit like sportsy. Like I need some sportsy food.
Yeah, I got to cook something up. I got a little bit of leftovers for the chili, so I've got that. I'll probably. I'm eating healthy, so like as much as I like. Oh, your chili's healthy? It's like, yeah, the chili that I made was really healthy. It was all clean, low fat, low sodium, everything. So I'll cook up something, but maybe I'll do some chicken. Maybe I'll do some like buffalo chicken.
I have no idea.
Cauliflower rice.
I have no idea what we're gonna do. I feel like without the kids at our house, the wife and I tend to just like eat everything.
Sure.
Just trying to like lower the cabinets in the fridge so then I can go spend $1 billion on groceries.
Yeah. So I saw
Buying groceries sucks right now, for the
it is
record.
brutal. I saw a reel the other day. It was something like along the lines of like, if you're over 40 years old and you work out every day, your choices every night are like, what am I going to cook ground beef or chicken with?
Right.
And I was like, or the other one was like some version of, what ethnicity am I going to cook my ground beef or chicken tonight? Is it going to be Indian? Is it going to be Chinese? Is it going to be Mexican? Like,
Dude, the wife came home and she went to the store yesterday and I was like, what'd you get? She got 3 pounds of ground beef. I was like, all right, here we go. What are we going to make? What are we going to make? Shepherd's pie is one of them. Mom tacos. So English, Spanish. Yeah. English Mexican, I should say.
No, we get the 3 pound or the 3-pack of the ground bison at Costco. I think each pack is like 1 1/3 pounds, so it ends up being 4 pounds. Nice little deal. It's like the 4 pounds for $25, I think is what it is.
So to prove your point, I'm eating ground beef tonight.
Yeah,
In some way, shape, or form.
it's either that or I got the individual packed chicken thighs.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of like, okay, what thing am I doing in the Instant Pot, or one thing am I doing on the stovetop?
I think you should get gluttonous tonight for the Blazer game. Make some chicken, but fry that bitch up. Put some panko breading on it.
Yeah, I haven't done
Just
that.
get greasy.
I haven't done that in a
Chicken parm it
long time.
Oh, chicken parm's a good dude. It's a Blazer postseason-ish game. Go all out. Screw it.
You know what's sad is what I would rather do: order a pizza. I can't remember the last time I ordered a pizza.
I know. I had pizza yesterday. Well, I had
Really?
pizza on Sunday, and then I had a leftover yesterday for breakfast. I can't do it again.
I can't remember the last time last time I had pizza was when Papa Murphy's brought it in.
Do you make pizza at home at all? Mm-mm. Oh.
I haven't
Trader Joe's has some decent dough and red sauce that you can make pizza with.
Okay.
We do it all the time. It's fun.
You did bring that pizza in for leftovers.
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
That smelled amazing.
Yeah, it's real solid.
I haven't ordered a pizza in forever. To be honest, I don't think I've ordered a pizza since the. Oh no, I had a bunch of guys help me move, and I ordered 25 pizzas for the group. So, yeah, that was
There
the
you
last
go.
time I ordered pizza. So that was like January 15th, something like that. So it's been 4 months.
Free consultation comes to you every single Tuesday at 12:15. Thanks for being a part of that. When we come back, closing arguments to send you on your way. 105.1 The Fan.
It's time for Easy Play, brought to you by Home Z, making home improvement easy.
Here's Belda. Belda, big dribble forward. Belda, chance to shoot. Will, and scores! Christopher Belda has given the Timbers the lead in the 32nd minute, and it's the first goal that LAFC have allowed in 2026.
That's Fletcher Johnson heard right here on The Fan, 105.1 FM, your home of the Portland Timbers. Christopher Velda scores a goal, as you heard there on the call, breaking the streak that LAFC hadn't given up a goal. Christopher Velda also ran over to the log, jumped on top of it, and fist pumped to the crowd. That was a pretty cool moment and a nice win for the Timbers at home. Timbers Fan tonight at 7 p.m. This Easy Play brought to you by Homesy. Use Homesy's online calculator to estimate your project instantly. Make it easy. Call Homesy. That's Homze. Homesy.com.
We just finished our...
All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing Arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Coming up on the program tomorrow, obviously, we'll get to reactions from this Blazers-Suns game tonight. Kirby Smart's been in the news on some interesting, statements he's made about how he's recruiting in Georgia, and I always think it's funny when the guys at the top get a little like, woe is me. Mm-hmm. It feels a little bit that from Kirby Smart.
Oh, no, our bags are getting smaller.
And a very interesting acquisition by an NFL team into baseball that could really change the tides for a team. So we'll have a lot of fun tomorrow, obviously a ton to break down of this Blazers-Suns game.
It's all Blazers all the time.
Wall-to-wall coverage, Danny. Any lasting thoughts on the game tonight?
I have no idea what to expect.
I
think anybody who tells you that they do is high.
I know. I'm kind of with you, and I know we've laughed about why I think they're going to win tonight, and it's because I think they're going to win tonight. That's all I got, dude.
That's a better reason. Like, I think it's because of this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, how this team hasn't played in any high leverage games.
Yeah,
like you don't know how guys are going to react.
Nope, you don't. And I'm being honest. I just got a feeling. It's just an itch that I feel. Because I'm with you. I think you've said it best. Like, anything can happen in this game. Phoenix can come out. If Phoenix could come up and be up 30 at halftime, they really could.
Portland could do the same. Like,
yeah.
There's no like. It was like anybody can say, "Oh, sure, that can happen any other given night." But yeah, you're talking about a team in Portland has a ton of volatility.
Sure. They
can be the worst shooting team in the league, and they can be a really good shooting team. Like, it's just they can take decently care of the ball, or they can turn the ball over 25 freaking times.
Yeah, the people I'm going to watch tonight, as we talked about, I'm gonna watch the referees on Denny, just see.
Well, yeah, just how the game in general is efficient. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, though, Denny does foul bait, but if he's allowed to run guys over too,
sure,
that's another part of this. Sure. Like, who wants to get in front of him?
That's what I want to see. Yeah, do guys like open the lane and let him have it? And we'll say, okay, let him have it, but don't let him go to the stripe. That's a way you could go. I want to see Tiago. I want to see how Tiago motivates.
That's probably one of my biggest questions. Not even the motivation. Like, tactically, how do things look?
This is part one of a job interview for Tiago, whether you like it or not.
If you're 67,
if you're pro Tiago or anti Tiago, this is a pretty big part of the interview process tonight.
This is like the NCAA tournament when a guy does actually rise up the board, like a Darius Acuff. It's like, he did actually rise. He probably shouldn't based on that, but he did because he was so good. Like, Tiago right now, I don't think he can necessarily lose the job because they're already looking around in general, the Blazers, that is, but he might be able to secure the job if he goes out there and they play a certain brand of basketball and he makes some tactical decisions that really play out.
Dusty May took FAU to a Final Four. 2 years later, he has a natty at Michigan.
Pretty good.
Sometimes coaching can just do that. It can just catapult you,
especially in college,
into a spot. Well, yeah, definitely college. And it'll be interesting. I think another great thing to look at tonight is energy. I mean, I would be shocked if they came out flat. But if you're 5 minutes into the first quarter and you're flat, that could say a lot. That could say a lot. What is your focus?
Or are they playing tight?
Yeah. Did the nerves catch you? Would you rather play the Clippers than the Suns and say, you know what, we'll come home and handle our business there? Now, it's a quick turnaround because I believe if you play Friday in the second game, you have the early tip. If you are the 8th seed, I believe the early tip on Sunday is game 1 against OKC.
Yeah.
So you'd play Friday night here, and then early tip on Sunday
in OKC,
and that would stink.
Have fun,
and you'll lose by 35. I don't care if it's Phoenix, Blazers, Clippers. If you turn around like that, yeah, you're going to lose by 35.
They've been chilling for 4 days,
getting healthy and all that kind of stuff.
No.
Be a fun night, man. How are you going to watch this game tonight?
Posted up at home.
Yeah.
Chilling. Stone cold chilling.
I got one more episode of The Pit to watch. I'll probably put that on the big screen and then Blazers on the iPad.
What?
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're not.
I do have one episode of Pit to watch,
I know,
which I probably won't happen tonight.
You're not joking.
No, I am. No, I don't get main TV tonight. Poor wife, she has no idea, too. I have not notified her that it's 7 o'clock.
That sounds like a failure to plan.
Everyone touches the bulge, so it just rubs it down. Whoa. Whoa. That came out of nowhere.
Like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good landing spot for that.
It kind of freaked me out
I
there.
was waiting for about 10 minutes for that.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, patience is a virtue, my friend.
It's either that or some raviolis.
Nope, you're not going to do that. Sergio Garcia apologized for his Masters outrage.
Oh, yeah. Some of these nuts.
Glad for him to do that. We knew that was going to happen. He knew he'd messed up. He carried John Rahm's clubs all the way.
A little penance.
Yeah, he knew he messed up.
I like that.
Iowa got 4 wins vacated for football for illegal recruiting.
Oh, come on.
A really weird.
Stop vacating wins.
I know, nobody cares. A really weird situation at Inter Miami. Javier Mascherano just quit as the Miami head coach.
Yeah.
For citing personal reasons. See, every time I hear that, I'm like, dude, were you about to get fired?
That or a scandal.
Or a scandal.
Were things getting messy?
Behind the scenes.
Boo.
Well done. Da-da-da.
And a cascade of boos rained down from the stands.
No.
Were things getting messy?
Fantastic. Well done. Well done.
Were things getting... Goodness gracious.
Love to see it.
Okay, a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of that.
Think how young he is.
Casey?
Yeah, think how young he is.
And he already hit a dad joke?
Already, just
laying him.
Stepped to the plate and
slaying him. What else do we got?
Start him young.
Hey, Bronny's trademark got denied.
B9.
I can't...
It's a freaking bingo call out.
Who is a worse player to attempt to get a trademark brand?
And he didn't get it because there's a golf company called Back 9 that runs a semi-similar logo.
Bingo call out.
I mean, yeah, it is.
But see, if that was like LeBron...
B9?
If that was LeBron James, like if his number was 9 and he was trying to get B9 and it was owned by some Back 9 golf apparel company, they could buy them out. But it's Bronny James, so nobody's buying that out.
Why does he have his own trademark?
That's the great question. Why is he having a trademark? Who the hell wants to rock B9 gear?
There probably is somebody, and I don't understand it.
Oh, that is a Laker fan that you want nothing to do with. Nothing.
Where's your USC love?
Look, love that he didn't die on a basketball court, but it's like Dylan Brooks and the Ducks. Don't care. Don't care.
A Laker fan that loves Bronny James, I'm telling you, I will 10 toes down on this, is a Laker fan I don't want to be around.
I mean, Laker fan in general is already like 6 strikes against you.
Well, I think if you were like a 60-year-old Laker fan and you got Showtime and then Kobe Shaq and then Kobe Powell, like you could tell some cool stories.
Oh yeah,
I would have fun reminiscing those years.
I mean, that's different. That's old timey.
I love old timey.
OGs are great. I always talk to the OGs.
I can't wait to be an OG. I'm very excited about it.
It's the youngs that I can't stand.
The youth.
Yo,
them whippersnappers.
Can't. My fist just
Can
goes
you even
higher
rent a car?
and shakes at clouds. And Casey's
No.
Case, no,
I cannot.
If you can't rent a car, you cannot have an opinion about this organization.
Yes. I like that.
That is pretty big fists at the sky.
It's fun.
It's getting real, real mad. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. Shameless plug to Timbers Fan tonight. Wherever you get your podcasts, or at 7 o'clock, we'll have Brandon By on to talk about the LAFC game and look ahead to Minnesota. That'll do it for us. Enjoy the Blazer game tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. For Danny Marang, that's Casey Smith. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of